Black Compass Media back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there. Everybody's gonna hear this. Tone Bro checking in. Pose.
We back, man. Episode 306, man. We here, Polo.
Yo. We in the building, Brooklyn.
Yes, man. Yes. Big shout out to everybody, man. Black Compass Media. Make sure y'all hit us up at Black Compass BCM. There's going to be a lot of things that we're going to bring up on this show. So don't be shy in the comments and things of that nature, man. Whatever your opinion is, it's definitely welcome. You agree, disagree, have another perspective on stuff, man. We definitely want y'all to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just, keep it cool. No mentions of genitalia and things of that nature. We don't like to do all that, Frank stands and all that. And, I want to just say two things, man. We got a little countdown going on for my brother up here.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the May birthdays, man. Pose, we got it's like 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And the East Coast, it'll be my birthday, man. So
yeah, you can forget he on the West Coast, Tom.
Man, that don't count, bro.
Yeah, you gotta count it where he at. You wildin'. Tom trying to count his birthday. Nigga, what is it, like 8 o'clock over there?
Yeah, it's like 8:30.
That's nigga wildin'. Listen,
I still got some time,
You do.
Okay, you got some time.
Okay, and then
Knicks
Polo.
in 4.
Oh, here we go.
Knicks in 4. Hold up. I told everybody. I said
you did.
Celtics not built like that. I don't know why. Yo, I've been watching the Knicks since the preseason. I literally watched them craft this team. We crafted this team just to stop the Celtics. Literally, that was our mission when we crafted this team. Y'all keep saying the Celtics the best team. We keep punching these niggas in the face every single time. We the best team in the league. This is what it is. Accept it. The Knicks is here now. We here now. And I hope we get the Pacers. I can't stand the Pacers.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till we get the Pacers.
I think everybody hates the Pacers, right? Like, see, the reason why, number one, me personally, like, if a nigga the team in the playoffs, they doing they shit, underdog team, gotta let my brother get his shit off. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was gonna wash y'all up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all coming out there, and it is true, man. Y'all definitely built that team to compete against them boys, and y'all doing y'all shit. I was just at Penn Plaza in that area, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The Knicks energy, the New York energy behind that team is fire, bro. It's just nothing but niggas ready to crash, bro.
This dude in the comments said, then why y'all ain't beat us in the regular season? Because we putting belt the ass when it matters.
Yeah, we don't, bro.
We don't care about the regular season. We putting belt the ass when it matters. Yo, this boy Jason Tatum look like he in a nightmare right now. Yo, look at his
regular season is crazy when niggas is down.
That is kind of wild.
That's just nasty. Now, like, bro, that's disgusting. Like, you don't bring up, oh, well, in the preseason we beat y'all for, like, we don't care, bro. This is the playoffs. Nigga lose, they gotta go to Cancun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Madison Square Garden. Yo, even if you can't, because the tickets for that I'm already looking. The tickets for that is insane. The tickets damn near is like Super Bowl price. I said, damn. Yo, the shit in the bleachers is like 3,000.
Bro, but that little outside setup,
that's what I was about to say. Yo, you don't even need to go buy tickets. You could just go outside the garden. That outside setup be so lit.
Lit.
Yeah.
It's nothing but bars in that area, Korean barbecue and all that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I work down there, so I come downstairs, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a long day at the office. I come downstairs, this already lit. I mean, people outside drinking, chilling out. And, you can smoke bud outside now in New York. So, everybody lighting something up. Man, it's a DJ out there. It's a party out there, Pose. Weather nice. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is actually pretty lit.
It's gonna be listen. We played on Friday, I believe, or Saturday when we played on.
Saturday.
Saturday.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy,
Saturday,
bro.
It's gonna be 80-something degrees.
What a night.
If you in New York, come to 34th Street. Just come to the city, man. Come to the city. We gonna spank up on them Celtics, 3-0 lead. It's time we taking that ring. It's this our year. Like it's really the playoffs is really up for grabs. Like for real, for real. It ain't no all the teams that was supposed to be scary is getting punched in the mouth. The Cavs. So the Cavs is full. I think they only lost like 8 games or whatever crazy. They getting punched. The Thunder, I mean, the Thunder doing good tonight, but they got punched in the mouth the first game.
That 87.5 was just ridiculous. I never seen no. I mean, that was a record, but that shit was like that was ridiculous, bro. What OKC doing is crazy. Like 87 in 2 quarters of basketball. What?
Them young niggas is on some bullshit.
Bet Minnesota to win the chip, yeah, man. You're gonna lose your money, man.
Yeah. I just so you got all that going on, and it's actually very dope too. And I just want to say too, as somebody lives in this area, bro, like, man, don't believe the media, my nigga. Like New York, especially right now, and like this might be the most peaceful time, bro, in New York, right there at MSG. Everybody chilling, drinking. You know what I'm saying? I've seen niggas passing L's and. Yo, you got something to roll up? Okay, cool. It's people of all races joined, combined with one energy. You know what I'm saying? It's fuck Boston and Knicks about to take the championship. I seen a nigga walk past the little area, little Penn Plaza area, right? This nigga had on a Larry Bird jersey. Let me tell you something. When I tell you every race of people cursed him the fuck out, Asian woman, Indian dude, white Italian dude, white Irish dude, some Russian nigga was yelling at him in Russian. I said, oh yeah, this is the energy right here. Yeah, he was getting dogged.
First off, I'm already the Celtics is I keep saying the finals because the Celtics is the hardest team right now. The Pacers, we gonna dog them. Like if the Pacers and the Cavs, we already in the Cavs. We've been in the Cavs head for 2 years straight. We've been smacking them up. Like we own them. We like how LeBron owned the Toronto Raptors. That's how we own the Cavs. Like we got real estate in their head, so we ain't worried. It is like I said, we gonna be in that finals. Like we in that finals.
Cavs are like they breaking down. This shit kind of sad because remember last year Mitchell was out, and then this year it's like they hobbled on the other side of the ball. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
because they played every game of the season trying to be thirsty, trying to get like I don't know what they. I think they won like 60-something games this season.
Yeah, 64.
So that's what I'm saying. Like they should have really capped off. Like once they got that number 1 seed locked in, they should have just been coasting. But
no, that's a fact, bro. So, man, there's some good sports going on right now and stuff, man. Make sure y'all get y'all baseball parlays and all that. Get y'all slips ready because they cooking up in baseball too, winning a few dollars, man. So shout out to that. And wow. We got a lot of stuff to talk about in battle rap and battle rap activities, battle rap and battle rap accessories. We have to talk about these things. We do. And I do actually want to begin with the cringe. I do because I want to
I want to start with the cringe too. I ain't gonna lie.
Get right to the cringe.
Because I want to give the card its proper, like, because I think this is, with all the cringe that goes on, right? You still like the card. Actually, to me, I was in the building. Yeah, I ain't gonna even lie too. Shout to EAZY. I done been into a lot of them trenches, Jones. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? I've been to all the little buildings. You feel me? So, and I had a great time. So I do want to. I want to give light to what's going on with the cards, but we got to get to the shenanigans. We do.
Right.
We actually do. Do we want to start with the Iron Man suit? Because that kind of set, to me, that set the energy for the week.
3-letter man. Before we go, PSA Radio has the interview of the year. And it's like, somebody got to beat that interview. That is the best interview. I put that interview on and played 2K last night and let it play. That is the interview of the year. It's not. I promise y'all, if y'all not heard the Iron Man suit interview, JMORR on PSA Radio with 3-letter man, that is the best interview of the year. It is. Like it is. Like I never.
That one was kind of.
So we got his Iron Man suit.
I ain't gonna lie, it's been some good joints this year. I will say that it's been a couple good joints, but.
That one's up there, man.
Yeah, that one is definitely up there. The Cassidy has some good joints with Hip Hop and Grill.
Rex at the coffee shop.
I ain't gonna lie, the shit I did with Av up there. That
Yeah,
Av and
that was
Av
up
was
there.
talking crazy. That was one of the craziest. We probably heard Av, and then for sure that JMORR is up there for sure.
That JMORR is fire.
Yeah, that joint is up there.
Yeah, no, that's actually that's just true. And then yo, shout out to the Shug. Let's was it punches over punchlines and all that?
Oh, that's one of those too.
That was great.
That was one of those too. I ain't gonna it's been some shit this year. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a lot of good joints this year.
Yeah. Shout out to Ace the Quiet Storm with the $20
that Bad News joint was good too. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's been some shit. That clone shit. There's been some shit this year.
My favorite personally is the JMORR.
That shit is just in the
That's just like it's an hour fucking long. Like, nah, this nigga. And they fake was repeating the same thing the whole time.
Yo, he was repeating the same. Yo, I literally watched that joint on live. And I'm like, yo, he's repeating the same story like 12 times.
3 Letterman's face during the analogy had me crying. Like I literally was in tears because you know how you just you could look at somebody and tell they thinking about what's going on. It's like, yo, what does he mean by this?
Iron Man suit? Like they got to do an Iron Man suit counter too. They said Iron Man suit at least 200 times in that interview, dog.
I get 3. So when he got the Iron Man suit, right? So he got the Iron Man suit, you know. So what will happen after that? Like, are you like 3? 3 is funny, man. 3's a great interviewer. Ace the Quiet Storm says, salute to the fellas. As always, looking forward to the show. Pose. The streets never been more dry, B. Tragic.
It's lit right now. Yo, listen.
No, he on pose for that content. For that content, he on post for that content.
Oh yeah. Facts. Get on him. Yeah. Get on him. Facts.
Right.
Now JMORR, Ace, AMIN. They get into it. Was you at that joint that day or nah?
I actually was
face-offs.
That was the face-offs. That was the Friday before the joint, because the face-offs was face-offs and battles, actually. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And so I hear multiple versions of what happened once I touched down. But in synopsis, right? It's face-offs going on. It's battles happening as well. They said Lee went crazy out there too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lee, you know what I mean? And it was like, it was a couple battles that was actually pretty dope with the face-off joint. You feel me? And it was on YouTube and things of that nature. So basically, right? If I am combining an amalgamation of what everyone said happened, right? JMORR is there, you know what I'm saying? And they about to get ready to do the face-off. Ace AMIN pulls up, full Muslim attire.
Yep.
Full Muslim attire. Got baby girl with him. You know what I'm saying? Now typically when people show up this way, they're not on timing. I don't give a damn who you are. Like you got your little one with you. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't that, right? So they say Ace pulls up, him and JMORR have words. JMORR walks over there, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case might be. Then they get to talking, and JMORR takes a swing at him, which he actually admitted to as well. And then now Ace is like, okay, cool. The baby is then secured by some other people that are there. Like, let's get the baby away from that. And big shout out to whoever took care of that, because I know Ace mentioned the boss, and there's other people in there and stuff that was like, nah, let's get the kid the fuck up out of here for that. So then Ace takes a walk. Then we get what do you say? Call of Duty. We get in Call of Duty mode.
I like the Iron Man suit storyline more.
I do. I like that.
I like the Iron Man suit.
No, that Call of Duty was fire.
Call of Duty was fire.
I was the only one in the lobby.
I ain't gonna lie. He said he was
the Iron Man suit.
Nobody was in the lobby.
Nah, that Call of Duty was. I ain't gonna front. That Call of Duty was fire because the way he said it, the people on the spaces ain't really catch it at first. Because niggas was like,
it's not okay with the Call of Duty one. It ain't coded good. The Iron Man suit is better because it's like, what are these niggas talking about?
Iron Man, come on.
A nigga saying a nigga in the lobby.
You said it ain't coded right.
Yeah,
Nigga
But
said I
still, it's
cleared the
like, oh, he
lobby
got a
out.
suit. A
He
nigga
said,
seen
I
a
was
nigga
the
in the
only
lobby
one
on
in
Call
the
of Duty.
lobby. That shit was
I
hard,
was the
though.
only one in the
That
lobby.
was
It's
fire.
crazy.
Yo, because when you think about it, so like when you the only person waiting in the lobby with your loadout, like when you start to picture it, you the only one in your lobby with your loadout. You know when your character walking with the loadout pointing and walking, you the only one with that. Yeah, that was hard. I ain't gonna lie. That was hella. That was a hell of an analogy.
I ain't like that one, man. I like JMORR, the Iron Man suit. I ain't a lot.
JMORR sounded like he was freestyling as he went on. Like it sounded like he ain't like it wasn't coming off as smoothly.
Nah, I
as,
like JMORR's story was very detailed.
Too. I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I think both of them
was extremely detailed. He was being very.
I don't know.
He was being very transparent. He said when he seen Ace with his daughter, he was like, "Yo, it don't even seem like it's
we
up
went to the
no more."
Marvel store. He ain't have the Loki.
Nah, see, you only seen the DNA 2 clips.
I watched the whole shit on live for like 2 hours.
Was very transparent, bro. You just saying he had to call.
Yo, we watched it. I had almost 1,500 people on that live watching that shit with me. We literally watched it. That nigga was all over the place.
He wasn't.
Yes,
he was. To me, he was extremely
but it was fire,
detailed.
though. It was fire, though. But it wasn't fucking with that
was
shit.
Extremely detailed.
I was the only one in the lobby because you got to play Call of Duty to understand that. You in the
lobby
lobby by yourself, walking in the background with your loadout pointed.
It wasn't hard to understand what he was saying with the Call of Duty shit.
I thought both of them.
That nigga ain't have no Wolverine, nothing.
Both of them were highly entertaining in their explanations of what happened, right? But so here was the thing. Then Ace comes back, right? You know, and now it's it's that time. Everyone runs out the venue, right?
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. I ain't gonna lie. If I was listen, I'm getting up out of there. I'm like, I got shit to do. I'm grown. You know, like it's nothing that reminds you of how old you are until a nigga crashes, right? Like I ain't gonna lie. Like when I see somebody crash within like 50 feet of where I'm standing, I go the other way. Like I'm not even cut out.
Make sure you know, like, because it's dangerous to run if somebody's shooting. Like, you know what I mean? Because you're supposed to get low, duck down.
That's true.
You run, you get hit in the back. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. You gotta look where you running, but control running. Running. It gotta be controlled.
Yeah.
Sure. And so, all right. So everyone gets out the venue, and then immediately after that, then so JMORR is hot about it. Ace, they security swoops in. They're able to get him out his Iron Man suit. Take his Iron
Man. They beat him out the Iron Man suit.
And it's still words exchange and stuff of that nature. And basically what we end up getting is an announcement from Trenches, right? From EAZY that says that the battle is canceled. It's not gonna happen, and X, Y, and Z, right? So we went left, right? And then I guess once the smoke cleared and everybody understood what was going on, and Ace is like, well, I still do the battle. Okay. And then EAZY's like, yo, the battle could still happen. You know what I'm saying? Ace is down to rap. And this is when JMORR leaves Earth, right? He disrespected the league. He disrespected you. He disrespected your girl. My safety was threatened. Brands is on the line. Things of that nature.
He called her the B word.
Yeah. B word and all that. These things were all said on Twitter, and then him and EAZY have an exchange, and then JMORR is basically like, listen, I'm not giving you back no bread. You come to the hotel, get the bread from me, take the bread out my hand, get it back in blood, right? Now, I'm reading it I'm reading the thread. I'm like, oh God, like, okay, cool, right? So then we get the first instances of the spaces. Did you guys hear the first time both of them came? I ain't gonna lie. JMORR is like, I want to say what happened without telling what happened, but something happened. I was like, yo, what's going on? What was this?
I don't know, man. JMORR was being very detailed with a lot of his stories.
Just cringy.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I ain't gonna front. I seen a lot of people that was on JMORR's side though. They were saying that EAZY was kind of messed up.
Well, because there's a couple.
If a nigga did play Call of Duty, yeah, like I don't want to battle no more.
Yeah, right.
And I'm not giving your money back.
I'm definitely not giving your money back. I had a gun pointed
at
me.
But EAZY actually
you bugging
on his live said he ain't tripping. It's a couple $100. He said he will smack the shit out of JMORR, but he's not tripping off the money. But he said
he gonna put hands on JMORR.
He said he doesn't mind smacking the shit out of JMORR, but he's not tripping off the $100. All right, well he said it was only a couple
500.
He said it was only a couple $100. 500.
Yeah.
But he did say he doesn't mind if JMORR want to get the fade. He don't mind smacking the shit out of him, but the $500 he ain't tripping off it.
He's not tripping off it. Now,
that's a big. I ain't gonna lie though. That's a big name to lose off your. He was like one of the premier names off of Trenches.
I fuck with JMORR.
That's a tough name to lose off of Trenches, right?
On Trenches as well. Like I rock with more, and that was the thing I like actually about the Trenches rosters. You got a mix of young boys and established guys like him and PREZZY and Riggs, and it makes it more complete. To be honest with you, like in my opinion, right? A little more on the young boys later because I do think they all dope, but I think that. That he adds something to that roster. That opened up a whole conversation that did take place on Spaces about deposits and things of that nature. I always just thought deposit was security that you're going to show up the day of the battle. Now, as long as your ass is in attendance, you've done what you need to do. You're ready. You're there. You're ready to rap. Like, as long as you do that, I feel like that's, the deposit is justified because you showed up. Now, if somebody
only a couple hundred, like why did y'all even bring that to the timeline that you wanted him to send that back? Like, if it was only a couple,
that ain't even that. Yeah,
I'm thinking it's a couple thousand. Yo, y'all niggas is doing all this for a couple $100.
Well, I can't even shit on the bread because bread is.
I'm saying y'all all this crash out. Yo, send me my money, get it back in blood. All this over couple hundred. That's kind of crazy.
A nigga would tell you to get it back in blood over $5 though, Polo. You know that,
bro. Like, nigga tell, but I'm saying calling a nigga out on Twitter saying send your deposit, than him saying get it back in blood. Yo, y'all niggas is saying get it back in blood for a couple $100. Like I'm mad right now. I'm mad. I just found that out. The whole
convo, like, and then, but see, that's the thing is that in my personal opinion, right? Like when EAZY made the call, like, yo, this is not that, right? Like this ain't gonna happen, and I totally understood it. Like, because it's not even really about MORR and Ace, right? At that point, you talking about people who ran out the building, you know what I'm saying? Probably afraid of what the hell was going to happen. Because, listen, man, if we talking about Iron Man suits, in the hood, niggas don't got 100% accuracy. You know what I'm saying? So, anything could happen. So now it just sets up this environment that maybe you actually don't really want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I understood when he said that. Now, if it's a behind the scenes, so then, to me, if you're going to decide whether or not you're going to do the battle or whatever, it has to be a conversation between both of the parties and the league owner. And honestly, man, I would rather that shit not play out on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'll shoot EAZY some bail because my dealings with EAZY have always been pretty damn good as far as the way Trenches and Chrome handles business. Shout out to Rem as well, because like on the business side, regardless of what people want to say, I'll speak on this from a manager's front. Like I've never had an issue with them as far as how they handle business. You know what I'm saying? Like they not gonna, they don't jump out there if the price is too steep. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, cool. Man, like if it don't work out negotiations, I've never seen them. For me personally, I'm dealing with the artists I deal with. I've never seen that happen. You know what I'm saying? So I just would have rather.
Your artists probably, but your artists probably ain't getting that. That's kind of, I don't know, man. That all this for that ain't worth it. Like for all the bad, but like y'all falling out on Twitter, y'all, you know, regardless of what you say, JMORR is a big figure out on trenches. He is one of the premier names that put on with you also. So for y'all to crash out on Twitter, all this, you know, all the blogs are posted, all that for over a couple $100 is crazy.
I think he should have just chalked it up because it could have went worse for $200. Whatever he paid him, it could have been worse than that.
And you got to put yourself in JMORR position. Like he just got whatever happened to him. You know what I mean? You got to show some type of compassion as a league owner. You know what I mean?
Chalk the money up. Fuck it, man. Go ahead. Keep that $100.
Go ahead, bro. We'll set it up again. My fault, bro. We'll figure it out again.
Are y'all, because the fact that, you know, according to JMORR as well as Ace, I'm with my kid now. Mind you, kid wasn't in his hands, you know, because that was the earlier narrative that was put out there, right? But he walks up with his child, right? How do you get to the point where you swing on a man when he got his kid right next to him? You know what I'm saying? That to me, that was the part where he lost me there. More lost me with that one. The man is in a Muslim fit with his kid next to him.
Yeah, like, bro, you think he trying to fight in like his religious attire, my dude? Like, you think he trying to fight?
Yeah. Typically, when Muslims wear that, they're on peace, and then like, you got your kid with you. You know, to me, that's like, man,
he going to Philly. He probably thinking he gonna see a lot of his brothers out there. You know what I mean? So he came out there dressed prepared, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel like this whole situation could have just been avoided over this. Is like,
totally agree.
It's not worth it, man.
Do you think that? Because this ain't nothing against Ace. I'm pretty sure you're a great father, man. But bringing your kid to the face off, you think that was a good idea?
Bro, I would never.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie though, man. You sometimes you on daddy duties, the mom don't be. You know what I mean, mom might not be rocking with keeping the baby home. You going, hey, nah, you can take the baby with you.
Yeah,
it probably could have been one of those.
As a dad, I ain't gonna say that like that because I don't want to. But as
you don't know
if I know it, if I know like I'm going to work or something, and it's up with a nigga at work or wherever I'm going, like where I'm going is up with somebody. Like I got something going on with that person. I don't know if I'm a necessarily bring my baby up there. But I don't know what, like, I don't know Ace situation.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know, like, it depends on his situation. Like, you don't know, like, it's hard to say that because what if he ain't got nobody to watch, you know what I mean, his daughter for the moment, or whatever the case, he gonna have to bring her with him. So that's why I ain't really think much of it. Like, I know people was like, oh my God, he brought it, but it's so much deeper than that. Like, it could be a lot of other reasons to why he brought his daughter there. And it and like he said in multiple interviews, multiple spaces, he did not come there for beef. He was approached. He said that he told EAZY they wasn't supposed to do a face-off, but EAZY said, all right, but can you just pull up just to show face on the stream? So, you know what I mean? People get excited, whatever. Right, he said, all right, boom. He pulled up. Once he pulled up, he said, yo, EAZY was like, yo, y'all about to get on the screen or whatever for a little bit. And he said once they brought him in the same JMORR, you know, it went up from there, he said.
Yeah.
I mean, say, like, as men, you know it ain't just going to go, like, you know how men is, man. It ain't just gonna go. Yeah, me and this nigga been beefing on Twitter, going back and forth, talking about doing such and such to each other. You really think it's finna just, hey, we gonna pull y'all on screen real quick and get a quick little. Nah, nigga,
I mean, I already pressed your ass 2 years ago, and you said I was. But they've
been beefing on Twitter. They said when they see each other, they gonna fight. That's what they said on Twitter. So it's like,
yeah, but bro, I already pressed you 2 years ago. You apologized to me on camera. You said I look swole, and then allegedly is another video where I yoked you up, and you know what I mean.
But what I'm saying was they was back on Twitter, back in it, like they was back beefing, like yo, when I see you, I'm gonna do such and such. So all that, yo, we gonna put them on camera real quick for a quick face off, nigga. You know that wasn't gonna go like that, like.
Yeah, I don't know what they was trying to accomplish with that.
Even if it was going to turn up, though, I'm just saying, like, again, you know, his situation, but I'm not about to, you know, once I see, even if, okay, clearly it can't be too crazy because we agreed to the battle, right? Like, this ain't one of those. Now, if I see a person that I got some tension with, or we done went back and forth, and now we at our place of business and he got his kid with him, I'm probably not going to be on that type of time with him.
Yeah, JMORR should have, if that was what happened, JMORR should have been like, he got his baby with him. But he did say that. He said, I wasn't on that when I seen him with his baby with him. But I don't, he could be just talking. I didn't hear Ace full shit. Like, I don't want to say that. I don't know who's right or wrong. So I wasn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. If you saying he gonna smack him and all that, it seems like they got some tension, man. This might be some behind the scenes. You know what I mean? This probably might have just been a tipping point.
Yeah. And then Corey said, I'm starting to think Tone, bro, bad luck. Bro, I wasn't even there. So I don't know what you talking about. Like,
every time you're around, some shit happen.
That's not true. I go
that ain't true though.
I've gone to
I'm trying to think.
events.
I'm trying to think. What other events Tone was at with some shit happened?
He low key was at the My Wrong event. Remember when they
was not in with y'all?
You a bad luck nigga, bro.
And I don't think he was there. That one. We're actually the people that captured that incredible picture of Calico taking his buffs off about the swing, which, you know, that. But see, I would say I probably went to about somewhere around 100 events, right? And I mean, the main ones y'all know about is probably probably a sum total about 10 different things that I've actually seen that was like that. I seen a bunch of people get checked, but I ain't never you know, it's rare that you actually have, you know, an actual situation that's on some serious level, like the level of this. I've never actually seen nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll say that for sure.
Speaking of check.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna segue to wait. Can I just say, before we do that, I just want to say this, like, all right, it's obvious. So after this battle is taking place, right? Or after the situation taking place with this battle, right? I would not rebook that, right?
And don't rebook that.
Please don't rebook that, man. Y'all ain't got the capability, like niggas ain't got the security. Nobody got the security for that one.
It's very clear, right? And then the other thing is too, I guess there's supposed to be a battle with JMORR versus Jackboy in Richmond, which Ace made it his business to say that's in Richmond.
He did drop an Easter egg. I seen that.
He did. So look, I'm just hoping that because I rock with both
is not going to that battle, man.
Yes, he is. He lives in Virginia.
Well, he ain't going to that battle, man.
I don't see him not going to that.
How much you want to bet?
I'm not betting on that, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why would he go to that though? If he ain't go to this one, why the fuck? Why would he go to that one?
Well,
that was in Philly. This is in
but ain't you
right there?
Ain't you trenches though? Ain't all these niggas your niggas though?
What do you mean?
Wouldn't you feel safe at your league with all your people there? Ain't trenches your family?
I'm gonna feel safer at home. I don't
safe at the crib.
That's Philly.
I got the homies out there too.
But what I'm saying is, my nigga, it's trenches. It's my league that I'm signed to. I'm surrounded by all my trenches, nigga. All the people here.
Them niggas ain't gonna jump in front of IRONMAN suit for me. They rapping.
No
we
way.
just rapping.
The people in Virginia going to, man.
Yeah, I'm bringing my fam, like people that love me. I'm not bringing like the rapper that's in my league.
Exactly. Okay. The homies is coming out to that one. I'm just hoping that.
But we don't want nothing to happen. Like I don't want,
man.
It. Like
I don't think if he actually show up to that, it's no point of having no tip. They said if it's from BA, it's BA. I'm in there. I mean, he battling Jackboy. Ace is definitely gonna show up to that. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, we don't want nothing to happen, man.
I don't want nothing to
salute
happen.
To them black men, man. We do not want nothing to happen.
You can pop a nigga in VA.
I rock with all parties involved.
The Ace, man. Salute
to
him. Or
like, but it's just, bro. Come on, man.
VA, you niggas let them things go up there, man.
Oh yeah, VA, yeah. They, you know, but my shit is like, bro, y'all got fans, y'all got people that want to hear y'all rap. Y'all both talented and everything, man. Like, bro, I don't know what it's gonna take, and I'm not even gonna pretend to tell y'all what y'all need to do. Because IRONMAN Suits is involved. There's a history here dating back years. You know what I'm saying? It's like this ain't one of those. So I can't even tell y'all what to do. I just don't want to see nothing crazy happen. I don't want nobody. I don't want one of y'all NPCs being the reason why something happens either. You know what I'm saying?
He better have his Captain America shield.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, just come on, man. Yeah,
Captain America. Better have his Captain America serum and shield, nigga.
I don't want nothing to happen to them young men, man.
I'm still mad. Spider-Man just caught the shield like that in that one.
Bro, Spider-Man is one of the strongest Marvel. He just holds back because he don't kill nobody, so he holds back on the power.
I still didn't like that. He just caught it. Like Captain America been fucking everybody up with this shield for movies.
He's one of the strongest.
And this nigga just caught it. It's
caught
cool.
it and joking with niggas. Ah, that was funny.
I got
All that nigga Spider-Man do is
Hey, Pose.
violate niggas and joke. Like
he done hit Thor with the shit. He done hit Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? He done smacked people with this shield for like 3-4 movies in a row. Here comes Peter Parker. Like
nigga said, what if drugs pull up? Hey man, you gonna have a Western shoes. You gonna have a Western movie then.
Lord.
Nah, man, we're not promoting that, y'all. Listen, man.
I'm not.
We don't want that to happen to them young black men.
You gonna have a Western movie, man. Yo, who booked that? What card is that on?
I don't know. I don't know what league has that, but yeah.
Is that OSBL?
I don't think that's OSBL.
That's
they do they work in like the DMV.
So
this is in Richmond. What happened?
It's one of them new leagues, like one of them new leagues.
I don't know. I don't know what league it's on. If somebody knows what league this is actually on, can you let us know? And shout out to the league. And I would guess that it's if it's a VA situation. Like, listen, like you said, man, VA, you might see a white Brady Bunch family of like 6, and 5 of them got heat, like just chilling, going to, you know what I'm saying?
Now let's
like
let's get to the other cringe too now.
Oh Lord, speaking of step 2, speaking of that nature, Polo, do you want to?
Nah, y'all break it because they heard me. I want to hear y'all. Posey, what's up? You Posey, break it down.
All right, Pose, do you want to give?
Nah, I'll let you do it. I don't really. Yeah, I'll let you do it, Tom. Okay. You do it more.
So I'll do it like, because I was in the building the second day, right? And
wait, you know, there?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, you ain't see him behind who was
Danny Myers.
Oh yeah, Danny.
Yeah, I was there.
Right there with Danny.
I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I ain't got no jokes with no gunplay involved. I just said it's gonna be a Western, nigga.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Go ahead. What you say?
So I was there for the situation. You know, had a great time. You know what I mean? It's always good to see people that, you know what I'm saying, whether it's league owners, fans, things of that nature. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, I got there a little bit earlier because I met the guys over at the hotel. You know what I'm saying? Riggs out there. We both kind of like it was bro birthday, but at the same time, no, it was like one of them things to where it's like, you know what? It's his birthday. You're not gonna be able to rap, but we gonna go out there, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? You know, and Danny was out there too. It's always good seeing Danny. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done seen Danny Myers perform probably about 15 times live. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, just straight up. So so you know, we ride over to the venue and stuff like that, man. Danny spitting this shit. I'm like, oh nah, this nigga King better have something. More on that later, right? Now we get to the venue and stuff. Everything is it was like a you know what? I'm gonna be honest, as a older battle rap fan, it had an old school feel that I kind of like. There's a part of me that kind of enjoys that. Like, somebody might get smacked today. You know what I'm saying? Like, it had that dangerous, you know, that whiff of like, ooh, like it's tension in this bitch. Like, people walking in, yo, what's up, son? Looking around, what's up, Tone? Looking, you know, they can shake your hand, and he looking like,
yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. It just got that energy to it, right? Get in there. It's a couple of battles which we'll talk about very soon and things like that. It's good work going on. You know what I'm saying? Snake and Tex did they thing, man. That shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? Dre Majesty impressed the fuck out of me. Prezzy entertaining, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Coffee looking like Coffee. Yeah, Coffee was impressive. You know what I'm saying? And Bonnie doing her thing. They both was doing their shit.
That crazy sound effects. He was looking at her like, bro. That.
Yeah. I don't care, man. Bonnie was looking like something.
Folders.
Man, Bonnie was looking like something out there, man. Shout out to Bon. You know what I'm saying? And Coffee, you feel me? So anyway, they do their shit. Now I'm chilling at this point. I'm chilling. You know, Bonnie had just gotten off stage. She's doing her thing. Tone, yeah, you see me again. I just did my shit in NC. Okay. She's in good spirits. Kissing baby, shaking hands, and things of that nature, right? Now, this probably took place when Rosenberg and if I remember correctly, even Foe was battling, right?
Yeah.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a nosy nigga. This is part of the reason why I wear shades, because I have a very distinctive, you know, small-eyed type look, and I'm losing, like, my vision is getting blurry, but whatever, it doesn't matter. So out my peripheral, I start to hear commotion. You know, this battle's going on, so everybody kind of fake being quiet, but I hear the, like, you know, this little like, damn, this niggas arguing over there. Little, you know, so what? So then you say this, then you, and just what you said. I don't hear the other person responding though, right? I don't really hear nothing from homegirl at all. I'm like, that's Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? And I hear a little like, so why you in my face then? So why is you in my face then? I said, oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
But I still don't know who it is. I just see Bonbon. I'm like, okay, she is playing somebody 94 feet. Yeah, she's playing somebody 94 feet. Then I ain't gonna lie. I seen the minush. I seen the pow, like the mush. Now I ain't gonna front. Getting mushed and your head hits the wall is crazy work. So I'm like, okay,
yeah, that made it much more. Yeah. So
then, you know, Bonnie, and I think this is a New York City thing for sure, talking shit, walking like, you know, as they breaking it up, I'll smack you in your face. Like, I'm like, oh, so everybody swoop in, you know what I'm saying? And then I look over, I'm like, that's the Benos. Okay. All right. This is what's going on. Now the battle's still going on, so I ain't even really processing it on a certain level. You know, I kind of step outside. By this time, Bonnie's outside, and I can't believe that bitch you try to get in my face.
Oh, she was still in that bag.
She was in that bag, but see, they was hitting it. They was chilling. It was smoking outside. Everybody hanging out. They, you know, the homegirls with her was like, yo, like just, you know, she in her bag, like she. It's trying to get in my face and all this other stuff. I'm like, wow, okay. So it must have just went down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I ain't gonna say no. I just look over, like, okay, all right. Well, it was what it was.
Wait, so what was the energy when Bonnie did that and like nothing, like just nothing happened?
Nobody did shit, bro. Like it was the people that stepped in to make sure it didn't turn into something else. And people slightly turned around, but then everybody was back in the battle because the battle was dope. So it wasn't even a commotion where it was like, all right, y'all, stop the matchup. What's going on? Like it was regular work. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't even go crazy. Then my phone gets to rumbling. Nah, like all types. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Did somebody get shot? Like who died? Like, you know, when your phone going off you somewhere, you're like, yo. I'm thinking I'm getting barked on by my girl, like bitch ass nigga. You know, sometimes I'll be out, that be happening. Like shout out to my guys with young kids, because you just never know. Your phone go off like that, you're like, what did I do now? Okay. But it's not that though. Somebody already got the video of what fucking happened, bruh. Yes. And from that video, what you see is the middle of that conversation. Because according to Bonnie, she came up to her, I guess, trying to talk to her. Bonnie wasn't having it at all. You know what I'm saying? We'll start this from where that video begins. And what were y'all initial thoughts? I ain't gonna lie, I watched the footages about 11 times.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, a whole bunch of times. My main guy that I took a look at for some reason, you know, I look at the other shit.
I do.
Let me see what Danny gonna do.
Right.
Because Danny was in that footage.
He was.
Let me see what he gonna do.
Red fit on. Yep.
Red pants, red bucket hat. Let's see what he's gonna do.
Hood pass bucket. Shout out to my
He did a little something, but the thing that was peculiar. You mean to tell me EAZY seen this young lady?
EAZY ain't shit, son.
Hold on, I'm not saying it's a joke, but you mean to tell me EAZY seen this young lady get her head mushed against the wall and didn't use that in his round?
Oh,
because was that before that was before his battle, right?
Nah, I mean, he already violated.
That would have been something else to take it over the top.
Right. Didn't Bonnie just check it? Like, yeah, like,
nah.
but he
that
already
been
had that
powerful.
clip
Like,
loaded up for her.
He got to put up his. He already had a clip load. He ain't need the overkill. It that would have been overkill.
That would have been powerful. Like,
yeah.
Hold on, this nigga Easy, but Easy a real nigga for not bringing that in.
He didn't bring it in. He didn't implement that. You
Boy, did y'all hear his stir? He ain't need that. He had a lot. He had a lot of.
We're gonna talk about that. But I look. So I sees the video and I think to myself, okay, you know,
that would have been a nice rebuttal though. I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm not gonna lie, because all right. I gotta bring in the commentary of what everybody was saying, right? From both sides of the situation. Now, I'm not gonna front right now, right? Bonnie and the boss, and this is something that we had talked about as well. Bonnie and the boss got into it previously. They got into it previously, right? And it was a matter of where it started from it was a conversation about top 10 women all time, right?
Right.
Somebody brings Bonnie into the equation after they get through with the Jazzes and the Hustles and the E Hearts and so on and so forth. Then Bonnie gets implemented as well, right? The boss says there's no way she could be implemented in this. She had a ghostwriter, X, Y, and Z, right?
Right.
Now, though, I don't think it was just that made Bonnie feel a certain type of way, right?
I don't think it was either.
I don't think it was just that, because there's a lot of people saying, well, it was her opinion. Now, I've had opinions, right? We've all had opinions about things, but I think it's when Bonnie came up there and she confronted her about it and said, hey, listen, I've been in spaces with you a bunch of times. We've rated artists. We've talked about different things. You've never once told me that you had this impression of who I am as an artist. Like, I'm irrelevant and all this other. When you use words like irrelevant, when you talking about like, when you really try to trivialize, when you downplay an artist's talent, they're going to take that shit personally, bro. They are, because regardless of whether you like them or not, top tier, low tier, whatever, these people work hard to do the shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? The battle rap is a very difficult thing. So you talk about a person that's been around for years, one of the first ladies, really giving you like millions of views to, when you start to say, it's one thing to say, I don't got her in my top 10, but then when you starting to put it together, a narrative of her relevancy because you don't like her, artists are going to take that shit personally, especially if they done kicked it with you and they never felt this energy from you before. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you ain't say that to me. And I think in that video, there's a tactic. There's a method to the way the boss talks that rubs people the wrong way.
Yeah, she got a condescending type of.
And let me tell you something right now. Me being who I am, you know what I'm saying? Not a street dude, grew up in the hood, you know what I'm saying? All right, everybody knows this. That's from anywhere, right? We all got our tactics of how we argue. Now, Polo's he's aggressive. At some point, he's gonna start dissing you. He is. Like, if you got on some bum ass shoes, he's gonna point these things out, right? Like Posey's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, these niggas, man, like he gonna have everybody laughing at you, right? This is everybody got their tactics. Now, being who I am, what was my weapons? Rhetorical questions, sarcasm, condescension. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm honor student tone, bro. I'm 3.86 in high school. I'm smarter than niggas. So I'm gonna try to make you feel dumb. I'm a gaslight. I'm gonna be sarcastic. I'm gonna be condescending, and I'm gonna make you feel like you're stupid for even trying to debate.
Yeah, that's why Battle Troop used to crash out on this.
Oh, man. Why? Battles.
Tired of this nigga's tone. Like, he used to be getting that tone bad.
Sarcasm. Let me tell you something. Sarcasm and condescension, especially when you arguing with a street nigga, that shit. Yo, bro, you will have an easier time arguing with a street dude with just straight up street aggression, because they know that, they could read that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's native.
Yeah.
But when you hit them with the sarcasm and the sarcastic wit and the words,
so you basically was Mark Lamont, like they said Lamont Hill.
Yeah,
because that's all he do to Queens flipping them, literally. And that shit, yo, that still work on people in 2025.
It's hard to play offense on that, because that type of game right there, You gotta have a certain type of syntax. You gotta have a certain type of, you see what I'm saying? Like, I can't argue like a street nigga because I'm not a street nigga, right? I can argue like a very educated black man that has command of language, right? Now, okay, cool. Now, when you use them tactics on people, the danger with doing that shit is when a motherfucker figuring out that you actually are talking down to him, you might get punched in your head, bro. You might, a nigga might want to really, because not only is you arguing against me and I feel like you trying to play me, you also trying to call me stupid. And you trying to gaslight me into believing that I shouldn't even be mad right now. That you have to have the self-awareness. And I'm saying this as a person.
Then you got, if you're going to be a condescending nigga, you got to know how to fight.
You have to know how to fight. You have to.
You have to know how to fight if you're going to be one of these condescending, like,
it's a
passive.
Fact.
I hope you know how to fight, bro, because a nigga might swing if you're doing this shit.
A nigga might go upside your head for the sarcasm and gaslighting and condescension quicker than, nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. We can get out there, nigga. We can get down.
Exactly.
Like, that, see, because,
like,
okay,
I ain't gonna front. And once upon a time, I used to be super condescending and stuff. And that's a part of my life when I got into a lot of fights. And that's when I realized, because, you know, after a while, you get in a lot of fights, you start like, yo, what am I doing that I'm getting all these fights? Like, I'm getting all, huh?
I'm glad you saying, I'm glad you taking this approach. Go ahead, bro.
You start taking reflection. You're like, yo, what am I doing that I'm fighting with niggas all the time? Like, what am I doing? And then you like, oh, this is what I'm doing. I'm making niggas feel stupid. So I realized, look, no funny shit. This is crazy. I realized this logic a long time ago. In arguments, when you attack people with wit and you try to be smart, that makes them want to fight. But when you attack people with disrespect and like just roasting them, that just make them just want to argue more. It's weird. It's like a weird science.
Here's what you're getting at that I think is important, and I'm going to address both of the sisters because I fuck with the boss. And I definitely fuck with Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Bonnie for years, man. You know what I'm saying? I think she's dope. You know what I'm saying? She's always been cool to me personally, and I feel like she's a good person in this battle rap shit, right? So I'm gonna adjust both of the sisters, right? Now, boss, there's a self-awareness that you have to have, right? That you have to have, in my personal opinion. You elevated from just being a fan to being an influencer. Now you manage two of the best battle rappers in the entire game, right? So your voice holds a certain type of weight. Like, people like to overuse the word narratives. Like, you have the power to make a narrative about somebody and make that and bring that shit to life, right? So all the bloggers, all the media, that's somebody, right? Even the motherfuckers I don't like, right? But I respect their craft because they all have the ability, all your favorite bloggers, right? Name them, right? Y'all people in the comments, right? Your favorite blogger has the ability right now to cut on their camera and say some shit about somebody that does this battle rap thing right here, right? And if they powerful enough and they got enough of a megaphone, they can start a narrative that might be detrimental to a motherfucker brand, to their career, to you know what I'm saying, they potential bookings. We've seen it. We've lived through it. Like these early days of media, bruh, if Piper Boy or Cap says some shit about you, or you know what I'm saying, Queen Slip when he was doing this shit, or like the old Angry Fans Radio, if it was a narrative that was put on you, bruh, you was fighting that shit for a minute, and some people never even escaped it. Yo, he always lose at home. Yo, he doesn't do well versus white people. Like, yeah, let's just go through it. Like he's not good in the closed setting. Oh, he's not good on the big stage. Oh, his best battles was years ago, right? These are all narratives. Now, a person like Caps, like Piper Boy, you know what I'm saying? Like even the guys I don't like, you know what I mean? Like the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna mention them, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
About to mention niggas you don't like is crazy.
Whatever. You know what? I'm not even gonna be petty. I'm not gonna. I can't say because I don't
even say, don't even mention them, bro.
I'm just saying I don't. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I'm just saying I respect their craft because they have the ability to do this type of thing. Now, boss, you have to realize you now have this power, whether you want to embrace it, accept it or not. You have the power to say things about people because you have an influence in the culture. You can get 500 people in spaces right now. And say if you just woke up feeling a certain way that day about a certain battler, you could get in there and say some wild shit about them. And they got to deal with that. They have to deal with that. So there's a certain responsibility that comes with that, right? Like I can't name the number of people that wanted to fight Caps at one point, like for just saying, like, bro, you've been trash your last 3 battles, right? Come on. So,
and I think also another thing also is that, like, a lot of people, like, you know, when these newer people, and I'm not just talking about the boss, I'm just talking about the newer people in general as a whole. When the newer people come into battle rap and they sometimes watch the bloggers and they might see like, oh, this one is being not disrespectful. This one is being harsh in his criticism on this one. Yo, these people got 5 to 10 year rapport with battle rappers breaking down they shit. So a battle rapper might hear a nigga that's been doing this for 5 to 10 years that's been doing this and might not feel a way, but you, somebody that just popped up, you getting popular out of nowhere, you might say the same exact thing and they might take it the wrong way because you don't have the same rapport as somebody that's been doing this for 10 years. So I think people got to just remember that also, you know, when you in spaces a lot of times, when you do got a lot of the big numbers in there, be a little mindful of what you saying. If you don't want to lie, if you don't care to have a problem, go crazy. But if you in a situation now where you know what I mean, you know you kind of not a fighter or whatever it is, then I wouldn't be criticizing people's stuff as much, especially in female battle rap, because in female and women battle rap
are more
they'll go upside your head.
There's another thing that we got to clear up as well. The women battlers in this culture are quicker to go upside a nigga head.
To a nigga, yeah.
Like it's proven. I don't know, and this is where I feel like getting into battle rap later, you don't have this context. Do y'all remember what Queen of the Ring was in them early days, bro?
It was a brawl for it all type of event.
You go to a Queen of the Ring event, it looked like Warriors in there. You know, remember the beginning of the movie Warriors where you got
the last Queen of the Ring event I went to, yo, no funny shit. The one where they had the boxing ring, I come outside, I see Lady Caution and somebody fighting right there. I'm like, yo, what the hell going? This was literally like 4 years ago. But the joint where they did where 40 was supposed to battle Coffee and she didn't show up.
I remember that. Yep.
They was fighting crazy at that event outside.
They squabbles.
So I'm like,
up.
oh nah.
Yeah. So now, all right. So that being said, I think it's a level of self-awareness, and then at the same time, too, you know, and this is why even me at this point in my career and stuff, or just me being outside with the battle rap shit, I would say I'm probably one of the more respected guys out here and stuff, right? Like, I don't even like really talking to battlers on battle day when they have to battle, because I feel like that shit is kind of jinxing it. Like I'd be like, all right, bro, all right, I see you get in your bag, you know, and I just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I know I just said something crazy about a nigga, bro, like, you gotta at least like let the energy marinate, feel it out first. You know what I'm saying? Read the room a little bit. You feel me? Now, when Bonnie initially said, "Get out of my face, I don't want to talk to you," that should have been the end of the interaction.
That should have been a first.
Period. Right? If I walk up to Suge, I'm gonna use Suge because me and him always been cool, right? If I'm at an event, I see Suge and Suge like, Tone, I ain't even fucking with you, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Now I'm gonna be like, word, okay. I'm gonna go, and not even because I don't want nothing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It ain't pussy. It's not. It's that human being does not want to talk to you. You have to respect that. You know what I'm saying? For whatever the reason is. And maybe right then and there is not the time to try to sort that out. You don't even want to talk to me.
But it's the only thing. This the only thing with niggas. Okay. You walked up to Suge and Suge said, man, Tone, get away from me. I ain't fucking with you. When Suge get home, I hope Suge don't say some shit like, yeah, I seen Tone at the event. Told that nigga I ain't fucking with her. Nigga walked up. It be how niggas spin it when you get home. How niggas spin it when that's why.
That's fair too.
And I'm not trying to sit. I'm put myself in a situation.
Okay, do it.
Because I don't want to have a boss look like that. But I need to get my ass whooped if I'm the boss. Because
why?
Now, say if Bonnie would have let me go, I'm the boss. I did what the boss did.
Right.
Bonnie would have let me go. Nothing, no altercation happened. I get back in spaces like, yeah, I seen Bonnie at the event. Nothing happened. Like, anyway, she's still not top 10. That means I'm still popping it. I deserve the ass whooping had to come, or the boss was not gonna learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
She had to get her ass whooped to learn. Not gonna say get her ass whooped, but she had to get.
But and that's overall in this climate, like and
yeah,
that's
because like how this shit usually go now. If you see a troll at an event and you let them go or whatever it is, and they get back home and they like, man, I bumped into him. It was nothing.
Yeah, it'd be about how you do when you get back home. Like that's why Bonnie could not let her go. Like, because if she get back home and get around her people and be like, yeah, I seen Bonnie, like, whatever. No, you got.
Bonnie said that though. That was what Bonnie in the interview.
Oh, she said that.
She did a few interviews. She was like, she felt like the only reason that the boss was talking to her is because she could go home and say, "Nigga, I bumped into Bonnie. She ain't do nothing."
Yeah,
exactly. So I damn near gotta whoop your ass.
I think, you know, and it's the other thing too. Like people can sense that, right? Like Bonnie's senses are very keen from being around this culture for years. I know you're trying to. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to get that off. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing worse than, and I'll take it outside this situation. Anybody that's up here right now, you ever had somebody that you was into it with, right? And you might stall them out, right? You could have marked them out, but you stall them out. And then later you find out through the grapevine, or maybe they on Facebook or Twitter, and they like, yeah, I seen that bitch ass nigga Tone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't want no wreck. And this and that. And you like, wait a minute. Nigga, I spared you.
Yeah, exactly. That ain't how that wouldn't happen.
Like that is as a person that's happened to before, that is a bad feeling, because then you almost feel like a bitch. Like I knew I shouldn't have let that one go. I knew I shouldn't have let that happen.
I don't know, man. Do you think she knew that Bonnie still had that same energy? I mean, the argument happened like 5 months ago. So do you think she knew that Bonnie had that same type of resentment for her?
Do I genuinely think that she thought? I don't think she did, but I also think that that's a problem though, right? Because
and that's the thing right there, because my thing is this, like, to be honest, you ain't really need to be at that Swamp battle, if I'm being real. Like, even though Swamp is your client, at the end of the day,
I can't fault her for that.
No, I can't be mad at her for that, but I just felt like I don't know, man. I just felt like that shit ain't really helped whatsoever. Like, and it helped Easy out kind of with, we gonna get into that too. Being behind him, that shit made his round even more powerful. So I just felt like, I don't know. I felt like she kind of, if they, because I didn't even realize that they had that, because so much been happening this year. I didn't realize that they had that crazy back and forth 5 months ago. So my thing, you kind of could have checked the temperature a little bit with her before you.
So I guess she tried to.
I think that's what she was trying to do.
She waited
to maybe there's a time and a place to do that though.
Yeah.
Like I don't think at the event. Like, so say if you had that same conversation with her, say y'all everybody chilling, it's after the event, y'all back at the hotel, y'all hanging out, you in the front, you see Bonnie, and you like, yo, can we talk? Because a lot of times people see, and I'm not saying this on some like you know, I'm not saying this to judge nobody. I don't even think this is a negative thing. Like, it's a difference when you have a real conversation with somebody you have tension with in front of an audience, right? Like, to me, I call that niggas is in front of a studio audience. Like, so now you know the reaction has to be a certain way, because now this is around people. You usually do better when it's just y'all two, or y'all have a real ability to talk. You know what I'm saying? You might get a little vulnerability from somebody. Like, you know, you might get it's easier to get a conversation going when it's just y'all two. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like maybe that just wasn't the time. But just to go back to the whole thing of like even if she didn't know that it was like that, then that's a problem in my opinion as well, because it's like, according to what Bonnie's saying, it's like, yo, you, even after we squashed it, you was still popping it. I just didn't say nothing though. And then to kind of be like, well, shit, I didn't, it was just my opinions. Like, she's not mad about your opinion. She's not mad if you don't got her top 10. Bonnie's been doing this for 15 years, bro. She's not mad about you not having her in her top 10, bro. She's not even mad if you think she, like most battlers, they're not mad if you say they lost the battle. They would get mad if you say they ass that you're never and not relevant though, right?
My thing is this though. I just feel like this situation could have possibly been avoided. You know, listen, even if you willing to fade and stuff, you're coming there with your client. So you're coming there working. You're technically working. Yep. And to me personally, I feel like, yo, the boss got one of the biggest like Joker cards in battle rap. Like, nigga, she next to Hitman. And Bonnie has been on Wild and Out. I feel like she could have tapped in with Hitman maybe and had him set something up with Bonnie to maybe they could have got on the phone and figured out whatever the issue is before it even got to the slapping or trying to figure it out on yourself, because it's past the point of figuring it out on yourself, figuring it out by yourself, because Bonnie is offended. So I just felt like, I mean, if she would have just thought a little bit, but I don't think she thought that Bonnie, because also another thing real quick, a lot of the space people might not realize that some of these people do be really about the shit they say in person, you know, because a lot of people do be talking. So she could have possibly underestimated her a little bit and thought like, man, maybe Bonnie was just saying that.
Yeah, that's true. But then her track record don't say that she
Bonnie one of the squabblers in this shit. Like she really do this shit.
That was a misread too. You know what I'm saying? But all right, so let me say this too, like what Paula was saying. It's been many a times where even battlers that I rock with, I might have said something on the show that they didn't necessarily like, or whatever the case might have been, or I might have made it, you know, had a comment about something, whatever the case might be. People reached out to me about stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, cool. Now I could take that conversation and be like, you know what I'm saying? It's never, I'm gonna be honest, 99% of the time it hasn't been on no disrespectful shit. But it's just more so like, damn, Tone, you said I was trash, my nigga. Y'all got like 15,000. Remember Angry Fan Radio days? You got like 2,000, 3,000 people listening live and shit. Like, bro, you said this shit, and now people running with it. You know what I'm saying? So but it's a certain awareness that you gotta have to that type of shit. And these is artists,
and
too.
you gotta like, and this shit, like, I know people, you know, they might think it's easy, or it might look easy, or it might look like, you know what I mean? But you got to build some type of rapport with the people you talk about. Like, you got to build you know what I mean? You got to build something with the people you talking about, or you got to show them that you have the battle rap knowledge, or you know what you're talking about. Not saying she don't, but you know, she kind of went viral for trolling Caps with that whole, I don't know, battle rap, you know, so she just, I don't know, man.
The shit she had with Yoshi.
Exactly.
Yoshi.
So
I think that was a snowball effect from that too. Now, I'll say this, and I'm gonna Bonnie, I'm gonna address you too. I'm gonna address parts of what Bonnie did too, right? That I kind of feel like deserve critique. But you know, when you do something like what she did with Yoshi, I remember listening to that, and a lot of people in the comments, because Yoshi has this certain perception on who she is and all that, right? And people like to kind of, you know, like people don't really fuck with her like that. A lot of the fans or whatever, especially at the time, it was like, yeah, boss, talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Now, when she made the comment, it was one comment in there where she was like, if I battle Yoshi, I'm making her relevant. Now,
I remember that.
In the moment, people laughing at that. But you gotta understand this battle amongst the battle rappers, because I've seen the interaction that battlers have with each other. Like it's like a fraternity. It's like a, you know, I don't know, battlers, especially, I be making fun of niggas all the time. I'm like, yo, battlers around each other is fucking hilarious, because they got a certain way that they, you know, they got a certain type of respect for each other. And I think when she stepped out and she said that, there were a lot of battlers who may not even rock with Yoshi like that, that thought that was like, you're doing too much now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was already a level of like, damn, she don't even
I thought Bonnie was extremely, I ain't gonna front. I keep it a stack. You know, I salute. I thought doing that at that event was extremely wrong, off the fact that, you know, it's a good event. He already having a tough weekend with the whole AMIN, JMORR. Here, you're getting paid. They brought you out here. Your battle was actually picked up from another league, and they put it on this one. So he's giving you an opportunity for a battle that was canceled.
Yeah.
So I just felt like you already did your battle. Now it's about the main event about to pop off. You smack somebody, boom, smack her. Now, let's say the boss would have hit her back. Mink smacked her back. Now they scrapping in there. Yo, Remy said on her live, they was already trying to shut them down. Like, they was already trying to shut. You was there. So They was trying to shut them down. What the hell you think would have happened if the boss and Bonnie would have did that?
Situation up, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, and that was definitely my thought when I seen the little commotion. You know what I mean?
I do think, even though, you know, people is giving Bonnie praise for hitting somebody and all that, cool, but I also think that was highly unprofessional. I feel like, especially being that you know, Remy and EAZY, they already said, yo, they not giving niggas chances. Like, y'all gonna have to really show and improve when you come on Trenches.
Yeah.
So, you know, they don't play when it come to that. So they bring you on their platform, and that main event didn't even happen. The event, the battle that's filling the house, the battle that's selling most of the pay-per-views didn't even happen yet. You're wilding.
Yeah, yeah. And I fuck with Bonnie too. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with both of them, but I gotta say the real too. Like, Bonnie, you a mom, you're a wife. Like, come on, man. We don't.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie though.
Fighting in the street. You doing this? I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like that. You know, even okay, you did what you did. You know, you felt like you was justified in a certain way, and it's just like, you know, let's not regress. Is all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get the perception that she's gonna take this and continue. You know what I'm saying? For it to be like a thing, but it's just like, bro, like, you know, you want to keep building what you're doing. Your last 2 showings been dope, like, straight up. You know what I'm saying? You talented, you got a fan base, people fuck with you, bro. It's just, you know, at this point, you don't want to be fighting John. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, as you get older, you know, y'all know how this shit is. You get older and niggas start to see. When I was like 23, if a nigga was like, man, this nigga be, you know, nigga out here fighting, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah. Like, now older, bro, that shit just don't hit the same. Now it just kind of look crazy. Like, you're like, yeah, even if you won, it's just like, ugh, do I want to be known for that type of shit? Nah.
Because even if y'all saying, because y'all saying the boss kept going with her, you still, as an adult and as a professional battle rapper, as a professional, I think you should still, even if somebody's knowing you or whatever the case might, have your entourage deal with them or deal with them outside. Yo, I bet let's go outside real quick.
Let's
go outside real quick.
Because this at the end of the day, this your place of business, right? Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? This is still, you know,
that's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that the ish can't happen. I'm just saying, as being an artist that's featured on the card, meaning people did come to see you. You know what I mean? Do that shit outside. Like, that shit being inside, that could have really effed up the event. And if that EAZY Swamp battle did not happen, I guarantee that fight would have been received a whole different way. Y'all both would have been getting canceled.
Totally agree with that.
They would have been throwing the pitchforks at both of y'all. So,
and Bonnie got a lot more to lose in that situation because she's talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm pretty sure they want to continue doing business with her. But it's like, bro, you messed up the main event. You messed up the matchup that everybody wanted to see. That kind of sold the tickets for the John, right? So, you know, that's just some, you know, it's hindsight shit, but it's something to consider in these types of situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, obviously you reached the boiling point because you made it clear that you didn't want to talk. But man, if that would have went left, considering everything that just happened,
that would have been the end of the night, man. I'm telling you. Before, and then we about to get into this Trenches. We about to get into this Trenches joint.
One more thing.
Yeah.
The boss, man. I know a lot about pride, man.
Talk about it, Pose.
I've been there before. Nigga might have scrabbled with a nigga. He might have mixed me. The homies might have said, man, you let that nigga mix you like that? Man, fuck it, let's go run that. Again, that's the boss trying to make it seem like I just don't. The boss she seen that them niggas was talking shit on Spaces and she wanted to run a fade now. It wasn't I wanted to fight because that's just how I do things. You wanted to fight because you seen the battle rap community had picked up this story. So then you was like, I want to go fight her now to try to redeem myself, and got mixed again. You did not have to do that second fight.
No, she did.
She low-key would have looked like she low-key could have came out as a sympathetic figure if she didn't do the second fight.
Hell no.
Yes, she could have. Like, yo,
everybody already say she talked too much.
This why I don't feel sorry for the boss no more, because she did the second fight.
Yeah, the second fight.
If she just would have got slapped up by Bonnie, it would have been half niggas like, yo, Bonnie in there tripping, being the aggressor,
bro.
Because I ain't gonna lie, when the video first came out, I saw them type of opinions.
Bro, when the push video, all I saw under was like, why Bonnie doing this? Nah, if she did not do the second fight means you want to get your get back.
And you
if she did not do the second fight and let Bonnie
listen, I was live watching that video. All the comments on that shit was literally people dancing, cheering. Yeah, play it again. Yo,
and I'm saying, but that would have if she did not do the second fight. I'm telling you, if she did not do the second fight by today, niggas would have been mad at Bonnie. Yo, niggas let Bonnie bully that girl that don't like to fight. The fact that she wanted to get out there and fade the second time, we don't feel sorry for you. You want to fight her now,
man. You can't.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the fact seeing somebody get hit and not doing nothing,
and she went in space and got hyped up by whoever. That's why we don't feel sorry for them. If she would have just got smacked up by Bonnie, yeah, we would have been happy in the beginning, like, yo, she got smacked. But by Friday, niggas would have been like,
nah, you can't.
Why niggas let Bonnie do that to that girl?
When you don't do nothing back, bro. You can't. Like, battle rap ain't the sport for that. Like,
bro,
niggas ain't gonna respect your take no more. Ain't nobody like.
I looked through them comments. It was niggas in that bag. Yo, y'all
crazy to let somebody put their hands on them and not do nothing bad.
Bro, I'm telling you, I looked in them comments before the second fight happened. It was niggas already in that bag. Yo, you know this girl don't like to fight people.
Yep. Oh, selective Bonnie picking and choosing.
That's all it was.
OTFMZ.
It was not predominantly Bonnie it was not.
I respectfully to OTFMZ. I had more people on my live than they did in their comments. Respectfully, all the people on my live was cheering, bro. I almost had 2,000 people.
I mean, that's that. I've seen the same shit as posed on Twitter before.
Day one is gonna be the cheering.
I seen everybody cheering.
Day one, but this how battle rap work, Polo. This how battle work. Day one is cheering. Yeah, well, she got slapped. Nigga, by day 3 is, yo, why Bonnie do that to her?
Bro, niggas was sending Bonnie money. Niggas was paying for the footage.
It's the fact that she did the other fight is where it's like, okay, everything off the table now. We don't feel sorry for the boss no more.
Yeah, I literally seen that comment of what Pose is saying is like, all right, well, you pulled up the second time and requested the fade. Now the sympathy bag is not there no more because like now you double back and you stood on it. Like, bro, I was coming up there to, you remember the space they did after. She like, well, I came up there to get my fade. Okay, well, hey, you gotta take what come with that now. You know what I'm saying? Like with the sympathy.
That's why.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry to tell y'all wrong. They was cheering this month. They was cheering it on. Niggas was trying. I heard people was paying for this footage. Like I heard behind the scenes. This not public information. Now it's public. I heard niggas was paying for this. It was bidding wars for the footage behind the scenes. Niggas wanted to see this. You're wilding. Nobody felt sorry for her. Besides her friends, maybe.
Well, we didn't let it play out enough. It wasn't enough time to feel sorry for her.
That's true.
Like if it would have got to day 4, niggas would have been like, damn, niggas let Bonnie just punch on that girl like that. That would have, bro. This is battle rap. That happens. Yeah. It be niggas is so like divisive, yo. I don't feel that way. It's not gonna be all like, yo, yeah, Bonnie did the right thing. You know how battle rap is.
Never like that. It's never just one-sided like that. And I realize there are a lot of people who just don't like the ball. You know what I'm saying? I know the comments on her have always been kind of like crazy, like, you know, but you know how battle rap, the pendulum be swinging all the time.
How I paid for something and I was live when it came out watching. I didn't pay for nothing.
So I think that even so when you get to even with the second fight, right? And I would say this though, you know what I'm saying? Now,
because look, well, before you go, day 1 with Caps, is that with Caps?
Okay,
like, damn, that shit happened to Caps. Damn,
it's a good example.
Niggas was laughing.
It's not
nigga by day 4, niggas was like, man, fuck Debo. Nigga by day 4, nigga said fuck Debo.
Cause Caps don't talk shit like that to people, and Caps got one arm. So
Caps don't talk shit to people.
Caps don't talk shit to people like that. Come on.
What I'm saying is, Cap has a 20-year report. Like Caps is a legend, so people don't really take.
But
Caps,
the point I'm trying to make is in battle rap, the pendulum.
Caps and the boss.
In battle rap, the pendulum swing. It's just so many opinions that it ain't gonna stay like, yo, we all riding for Bonnie. It be half of the niggas like, no, I don't like niggas bullying people.
True. That's true.
I don't know, man.
And so I just, and then with the second fight, I will say this though, right? Like, because the post game for me as well, right? It's the post games and all the commentary that kind of be ruining the situation. Now, the boss just went up there. I got my fade. Okay, I got mixed. You feel me? Like she got me on the ground and things of that nature. Okay. Now after that, personally, personally, after that, all right, I ain't gonna say nothing. Like it's nothing else to say. Okay, I went out there, you know what I'm saying? I stood on my shit. I got my fade. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really go the way I wanted it to go. And it is what it is, and just keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of people like, well, shit, at least she got out there,
got snubbed,
which I respect. You know what I'm saying? And I still respect that. You got out there. Okay.
Right.
We can't, you know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You got out there, you did your shit. It ain't go how you wanted it to go. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And that could have just been that. You feel what I'm saying? But the post game of like, you know, the way that it was kind of spun and stuff to kind of make it seem like Bonnie did something that was out of the ordinary, which really, looking at the footages and things of that nature, bro, most of the time when people got somebody down like that, it's kicks, it's stomps, it's, you know what I mean? She's clearly not hitting her with a closed fist, right? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Bonnie
saying?
could have
Like,
really violated her for sure.
it was a 8th grade, you know what I'm saying, pack out. Like, all right, it's a little 8th grade, like we not really, you know what I'm saying? Like not even 8th grade, because by that time niggas got a little strength on them. But I'm saying like that was like, you know what I'm saying? You lost the fight, you got out there. Okay, cool. I ain't just about to let the mush rock. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that was all right.
She did what she's supposed to do. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I know y'all. We gonna get to the battles, but I know I know y'all think people was feeling sorry, but as somebody that's on the internet and looks through all this stuff, people were literally, you niggas ain't as on the internet as I am. The people were literally going crazy for, like, they were literally cooking the balls. Like, yo, she talked this much shit. She let somebody mush her. It was wild. Like, I'm actually glad that she went outside and fought. And even though whatever happened, she still went outside and fought, because they was going wild on her on the internet. Like, it was bad.
I wouldn't even like,
oh yeah, how about them
even
niggas?
the term like bully, like these terms bullying and things of that nature, I wouldn't even associate that with her. And then, you know, without all the extra commentary and stuff that happened post game, I think my stance on it is like, okay, it happened in the event. Like when I hear Boss say, well, look, it happened in the event, I ain't gonna scrap it out there. I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna get my fade. Okay, it didn't work out the way a nigga wanted it to work out. You know, that's life. Niggas went home. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That could have just been that. You feel what I'm saying? And we'd have just left it as that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, man. That's regular shit. You know what I'm saying? There's two other things I want to say just real quick before we get to the actual battles, which I thought was dope. I had a good time in that event because I want to shed some light on that. But two things.
Like, there was a lot of fights and shit going on.
Number one, at people that was mad about Truffaut recording the situation, bro. First of all, bro, it's 2025, bro.
It was hot.
Everything gets recorded, bro. If I go outside right now in my neighborhood, right? I live in a nice neighborhood. I know everybody got a Ring cam on their joint. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them. Okay, if I get into a fight right now with my neighbor, it's going to go online for sure, right? Like, it's good. Like, you can't, being upset at footage of situations in 2025, like, I don't even know what the equivalent of something like that is. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's cameras everything is on camera. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, you know, to me that's just like to me, that's an attempt to either garner sympathy for the situation or to throw a cape on or whatever. Like Truffaut,
that nigga got scapegoated bad. Niggas was like, nah, this Truffaut fault. Niggas got
we not about to do that to Fo.
They was on. They was, man. They was blaming him, but he kept it real though. He said if the boss would have won, they wouldn't have been cool with the footage.
I agree with the people complaining about it for sure. I agree with that. And I think like, you know, look, man, everything is on camera these days.
Nobody, they sure ain't say that when y'all had y'all situation in Houston, man.
Bro, listen,
nigga, Gluezy was right there with a smile with that iPhone 7.
But see, and I can't, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't judge a nigga off that, man. It's just that's kind of what that is. And the other thing I will say too, though, is like, men. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Some of y'all men, bro, this is two ladies fighting. How are we gonna drag it? Niggas dragging, like, I don't know, bro. After a while, I just be like, it cringes me out a little bit, like to see the way the guys was like, you know what I'm saying? This is like, yo, we men, bro. Like, we know what a
I ain't gonna
real.
lie, y'all in battle rap, man. Y'all a topic.
I get it. Yeah, it's a topic, but some people was just entirely too.
Hey man, Tone, don't bring that Patreon shit over to the YouTube, man.
I get it, man.
we get it, Panda Bear. We get it, man.
I don't know, bro. Like, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? Listen, in the big scheme of things, not this situation right here in a vacuum is not actually that crazy. I do think the extra commentary, you know, either way, both sides of it, no matter how people feel, it only adds fuel to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's battle rap, nigga. One of these niggas might get caught with paperwork tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, you know, it's a never ending cycle of just stuff. You feel me? I just hope
Tone started. He already got comments. They like, see, these men not man no more. Trying to tell you. Oh boy.
See, well, I mean, it's a lot of men that feel like that, bro. I can't knock them.
So what makes you so you're not a man because you're thinking about, you're talking about two women fighting? That don't make you a man?
That's not, I don't think that's it. I think it's like, I think it's the level of investment that some people seen online from men about two women fighting. Like, that shit is like, it'd be like, all right, bro. Like, I seen some niggas like 10,
I mean, because
20
when you
tweets
think about it, when you think about it, even though we've become desensitized to fighting, when you open up your phone, you see people getting killed, people getting stabbed, all type of stuff. But when you actually think,
today on Twitter,
that's what I'm saying. When you actually think about the grand scheme of things, this is a battle rapper that put her hands on a fan. Like, it's still, it's a story, man. Like, it's a
story. It's a story. You know.
And yeah, this culture break down everything. I will say battle rap don't got no facts. They break down everything.
They gonna target everything, you know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm glad it didn't turn to like a full blown pack out to where the boss was hurt or no shit like that, or like, you know, it went crazy or no laws or nothing like that is involved. You feel what I'm saying? So I just, you know, hopefully everybody learned from the situation. You know what I'm saying? I think the boss does a good job managing and stuff, and she is influential in the culture. But, you know, situations like this kind of show you, you know, what's what type shit. You know, it shows you who got your back, who got your best interest, who gonna keep it real with you, who gonna try to like fake egg you on, who gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I see people mad at like Tati and shit like that too. And I just say from both sides, like, you know, you don't got to do it in front of us, but I know when I be in situations like that, or if I've been in situations before with my boys, like, they may not do that in front of everybody else, but once niggas get in the car, like, bro, like, you know, you was wilding, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna keep it real with you in that moment, like, of what led up to that situation, to at least do a little bit of self-inventory about it, you know? But I can't be mad at somebody feeling like they're gonna, you know, they gonna ride for their friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, bro, I got you back. You know.
Now let's get to the trenches.
All right, yeah, let's get to the trenches. So that's all the mess that's going on. But let's actually get to the trenches, which again, I was very impressed by the trenches card in a couple of different ways. So let me actually pull up the card, because how did we start off with? Oh, I wanted to ask you, because I was in the building, so I didn't see it. How was the streaming? How was the commentary in the stream? How was the actual stream for y'all as y'all was watching the joint?
Oh, wait, watch that rat. What you mean?
Oh man, see what Polo.
What you talking about?
You talking about
what you talking about? Like just the stream, like how it looked,
like the commentary and shit. Because I know he did interviews while the shit was going on.
Oh no, the commentary was ass. Like, respectfully, not even on no trolling or nothing. Like,
whoa.
I'm just saying, like, the questions. But I didn't really. I'm gonna lie to you. It was a lot going on, so I was in and out of the commentary. Pause. Like, I was really watching the battles. I wasn't like a commentary day. It was a Sunday, games on, a lot of money.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
True.
Like, it
that's
respectfully.
It was a nasty day for battle rap. Like, we had some big NBA games.
Yeah,
okay. So people was doing the like halfway watching the car, halfway watching.
But
the
actual quality, everything was cool though. I ain't gonna front. I just felt like, you know, and it's not even just. I just felt like maybe the questions were it's just nerves. You just look, you can just tell when somebody kind of nervous. You know, I understand it's hard. You want to stream.
Yeah,
you got to keep, you know, pay-per-view. You new to this, I understand, but yeah, it's just nerves and shit. But let's get to the battles though. Like,
all right, let's get to the battles, man. I'm just gonna announce the card first of what was on the shit, and then we're gonna break down the battles, right? So you had Dre Majesty versus Presidential Dubs. JMORR and Riggs was canceled, and I would just say, as Riggs's manager, I believe that, you know, there's extenuating circumstances. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Murder and Riggs always rocked with each other and stuff. I rock with Murder, and, you know, shout out to Murder, man. And I hope that, you know, the situation, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, you know, gets cleared up for bro. You know what I mean? So shout out to Murder.
What, you got some legal situation or something?
I don't know all
what's going on when a nigga miss a battle, man.
I don't know all the details of it. I'll just say that it's valid. You know what I'm saying? It's not just he didn't feel like coming through that day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then we got King versus Danny Myers. We got JMORR versus AMIN. Coffee Brown versus Bonnie Godiva. Truffaut versus Rosenburg Raw. And the main event, Swamp versus EAZY the Block Captain. Let's talk about it, gentlemen. Dre Majesty versus Presidential Dubs.
I think Snake and what's the name was first.
Oh yeah, Snake and Tex.
It was free. It was the free battle.
Yeah. Snake Eyes versus Tex. What did brothers think, man? Talk to me.
That was one of the better battles of the night.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the better battles.
They was talking that jail shit, street shit.
They was in their bag, bro. They was in their bag, man.
Nigga Tex, old school Philly with the Dickie suit.
Right.
I thought Dre Majesty was the free battle.
Nah, I think it was the Snake and because I feel like the Dre Majesty and what's his name was second, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. I was watching the shit on the app anyway. Okay, so
bro,
but anyway,
that shit was dope, bro.
Yeah, that was
a great battle. Like, Tex matches up well with, like, just like with him and Riggs, him and Snake. Like, he's really good matchup.
I like Tex. Tex one of the niggas, man.
I like
Tex super fire. I see where his now once he start battling technical battlers, right? And stuff like, because right now I think he's battling all battlers that's like kind of in his element. Once he start like battling, like he gets like the real deals or like just different technical battlers, then I really see where he at. But I ain't gonna front for a nigga that just only battled, I think 8 times. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, when them street nigga battlers, jail type street nigga battlers, we always want to see them against them niggas first for some reason. I don't know why. Like,
well, because we know that
he got to go through Suge, Snake,
them
type of niggas first. I don't know why.
But it's weird though, because then it's like we put them through the gauntlet of all the same archetypes we have in battle, and then when you switch it up and you put them against a technical battle or a battler that's from a different world, it seems like, nigga, they always like usually have a rough time, and it's because they spent a majority of career battling the same type of person. So when they finally get somebody different that don't react to them the same way this person would,
right?
It's like, oh, I'm learning something new. So I just think,
Tex has gotten like, you see the improvement battle to battle with Tex. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, you know, when you talk about like the young boys that's doing this shit, that's, you know what I mean, that's elevating their game. That's the type of stuff that I look for. It's like, okay, I know you just had a dope battle. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna add that's different? The thing I like about this battle a lot, and I gotta give credit to Snake on this too, is something I always appreciated about his style, and both of them, right? Them niggas be talking, bro. Like, it's not 1, 2, 3 punchline with either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Throughout this battle, you getting pockets, you getting, you know what I'm saying, you getting real talk, you getting witty shit, you getting little in between bars before you get to the last bar. You feel what I'm saying? You know, and Snake was out there wilding, and the thing is, he's comfortable in Philly because, you know, he goes down there, he does his thing. As a matter of fact, his record in Philly is pretty fucking good too. So it's just like, this was a very fucking good battle. I don't know. I thought it was I was around a bunch of people because I like to get everybody's sort of opinion on it. Everybody's like, well, it's close. A lot of people had Snake them first 2 rounds, right? I'm not gonna lie. Line of the battle, ate so much ramen I could still feel I felt the sodium in my veins, bro. The room, let me tell you something, bro. when a street nigga does a real street nigga bar, that reaction right there, very different. So very like, bro, it was people in there. You know how motherfuckers are reacting, they damn near collapse, like, oh, like, bruh, like what? Like, bro, when he said that shit, bro, the entire room was like, oh, hell no, that was crazy.
I don't know one. I Snake 2-1. I could, if a nigga got text, I ain't tripping though. It was debatable, man.
Yeah, Tech's third round was money as well. I feel like I just really feel like Tex is adding dimensions to his game. You feel me? And Tex does a like he has a YouTube channel where he talks like jail stories, and it's getting mega traction.
Yeah. It be getting like 50,000 views.
Yeah. Tex is not just that's one thing I learned about him in the Riggs battle, and I seen it now. Like Tex is not the straight up street, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to say grimy gutted. Like, he's thinking. Like, I could tell when he was in there, he was reading books too. Like, he's one of those guys, you know what I'm saying? But this is a great performance from Snake, bro. This was exactly his element. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So I was impressed by both of them. You know what I'm saying? Probably Snake them first two, but you know what I mean, Tex the third. But it's a good battle, and it's worth the rewatch, man. That shit gonna do some numbers when it come out. You know what I'm saying? So they
had one of them ones, man.
Yeah, they did their work, bro. They did their work with that one. That was a great set off battle. You feel what I'm saying? All right. So that's dope. I think we got Dre Majesty versus Presidential Dubs. Prezzy. You know what I'm saying? Hello? Shout out to Prezzy, man. Prezzy's a character, bro. I fuck with bro energy, man.
Is his name Prezzy or Presidential Dubs?
I mean,
they're both.
He go by Prezzy now. You know what I'm saying? But Presidential Dubs is like,
so why was his name Presidential Dub on the flyer?
I know. I think they just went by like his, you know, his first moniker. But he's been Prezzy on a lot of flyers too. You know what I'm saying? You know. So, all right.
Yeah, he was cool, but he got his ass kicked.
Oh, let's talk about it. Talk to me.
Prezzy, I don't know, bro. That shit just wasn't working. I guess his haymaker was the PD Crack shit.
Oh yeah, he did. Like he's like, I look like I'm PD Crack. I'm just crying, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. My nigga Prezzy, it just wasn't hitting like that.
Honestly,
man.
Like the energy of the room, especially after like the Snake Eyes battle, and they was just sodium in the blood. I could taste the sodium. You got all that. Then this to have all the jokes and stuff, and then this nigga Dre Majesty is sounding like Young Ill reincarnated,
bro.
Like, nigga spinning on this nigga. He kind of put it. That wasn't a good.
Young Ill battle.
Yes,
hell yeah.
He don't sound like he don't like.
Bro, he and I'm just not like Young Ill.
I'm not saying sound like in a negative way. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause he's saying dope original shit, but he has a very like, I could tell he actually referenced Young Ill in the shit. Like, this is. Like his shit is, you know, that's one of his influences or whatever. Like the way he's putting his shit together, it reminds me of Young Ice Pack, bro. To me,
I gotta listen to it with them Young Ill ears because I don't hear that.
You don't hear Young Ill?
You don't hear
Hell nah.
He literally compared himself to Young Ill in the battle.
He did.
I know, but that don't mean a nigga
Atlanta Young Ill. Nah, he kind of sounded like Young Ill.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Dre delivery.
I don't hear that shit at all. That's crazy.
Shit, he think it.
Damn. Y'all don't hear. Okay, what is it? The people? It's almost like 600, 700 people in here. Who do y'all think? What do y'all think?
I mean, Sick is an OG battle rap fan, man. He said that's a fact. So
yeah, I kind of feel like bro kind of has that pocket.
Sick don't know what he's talking about. Y'all my boy though, man. That's one nigga, man. He don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, yo, bro, I think see Dre Majesty's style, the pocket that he is running with is like refreshing, because like with a lot of young guys, the young guy archetypes, right? Like the main archetypes is Surf, Tay Rock, Danny Myers, like those are the main.
You saying like other new niggas,
Twerk, Nitty, like yeah,
no, Nitty for sure. Like
this is the template that they all working with, in my opinion. When I hear niggas rap. Right,
Nitty is the meta build. Like he's like the build you could just click and then they already have it crafted and you just enter your name. Like that's how these
Nitty,
niggas be copying him.
like Nitty, Twerk, Danny, like they're very punch heavy. You see what I'm saying? Very few people like you, like I have yet, like he's the guy who's like, damn, that's the young Ill.
I'm gonna go back and watch that because I didn't.
Nah, he sound like young Ill, bro.
I gotta go back and watch.
Even when he did that little spin move, I'm like, yo, this is like young Ill right here.
There's a couple of dudes from the Midwest. You could tell that they primary influences was like Calico. You know what I'm saying? Like Calico, Ill Will, like shout my man Westside Black. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell that's more his influence. You feel what I'm saying? Like you know, and I like to see people like rap with you. You know, it's a fine line, right? Because you hear the influence, but you don't want a nigga to be a carbon copy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But to hear somebody actually kind of pattern or model or gain influence from young Ill, I think that's dope because Ill was always the man with the delivery. You feel
is he the best pen out of the Philly niggas? I mean, I'm sorry, I say Philly. St. Louis. I'm saying
St. Louis
was young Ill. Yeah.
Magic was the fucking man too, though.
I forgot about Magic. Yeah.
Magic was the man. I think it's Ill, but the weight, I think Ill's damn, who had the best delivery? Because I liked Ill shit the most, probably. But Verb was a maniac.
I forgot about Verb.
Damn. Yeah, like what? I don't know. Pen wise, it's between Magic and Ill to me. But like delivery wise and shit, like that nigga Ill had that shit. Well, Magic had a cold delivery too. This is actually a good topic.
Yeah, St. Louis got all they all had good.
Yeah, they got some shit over there.
I'm gonna go back and watch Jay Majesty though. Niggas is saying he got that Ill rollout.
Yeah, bro, man, he tough. He tough, man. He did his shit. See me personally, because I mean, you know, I'm in the building. I've seen Prezzy battle a lot, and I like that he has a unique type of way that he's very entertaining. Like regardless if, because I know it's people in the building like, damn, Dre kind of kicking his ass, but they were still entertained by what Prezzy was doing.
He was doing enough.
You say what?
Prezzy was doing enough to like kind of stick around. Like I didn't mind hearing Prezzy around. So
okay. I got you. And this was yeah, Dre, this is the best Dre I heard for sure for all 3 rounds. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, kid he got a lot of potential with this shit, man. But like you said before in the outset, as they start to battle more people and because this is the type of card, this is the type of performance to where you on the radar now, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Like, wait, what's he all about? You know what I'm saying? So now you're gonna start to get the angles, you're gonna start to get the different strategic methods of the way people gonna approach you. You know what I'm saying? So
wait, one more thing. Okay, so y'all saying Dre Majesty sound like young Ill, right?
Yeah, he got a young Ill type delivery, bro.
Now let me say this, because shout my nigga Sick, because he in the building. So Sick notice. Y'all used to tell me JC sound like young Ill. So do J Majesty sound like JC to niggas?
Nah.
First of all, JC doesn't even rap like that no more.
That's what y'all used to tell me.
No, he switched his style. JC
switched his style badly.
I'm talking about the old. Okay, so the 2011 JC.
Yeah.
Do he sound like Dre Majesty?
No, he sounds like young Ill.
He sound like young Ill, bro.
Okay, all right.
He sound like young. Remember when young Ill and JC battled, then you start to see the difference in the style. You know what I'm saying? But like you talking about like young JC with that faster kind of delivery and that
like when he battled Chilla that era.
Yeah, Chilla, yeah, like hands behind the back when he battling type shit. Like like it there's this man sound like young Ill, bro. Layered pockets, all of that shit. Like he sound like it reminds me of I don't want to say sound like it reminds me favorably of Ice Pack in terms of just crispness of delivery.
Yeah.
Like it's just you could tell he puts as much into the substance of his bars as how he's delivering the pockets and the cadences and shit, which I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? That nigga up there rapping, you feel me? So that was, I mean, shit, I enjoyed that battle in the building. I'm gonna come clean, and I wasn't mad at Prezzy, but all right, let's what was the next situation after that? All right, so
it might have been Danny and
King. Danny and King. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how it ended up like this, but it was all the old niggas on Danny's side. I'm gonna come clean. One of the niggas made you like all the old niggas over there, y'all. Like it was me, Rex, Ciroc, like
yeah.
It was all the OGs on Danny's
group
side.
over there, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. And then he got all the young boys over on his side and shit. So you like, bro, listen, because as good as I think King is, bro, one thing I always hated in battle rap is like I don't like anointing niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta go and prove that you really that guy. You see what I'm saying? And Danny is a good battle because he's not gonna take it easy, bro. He only knows how to do.
He's a brawler, like that's his style. You gotta go from him for sure.
Straight up. So
yeah,
it's like
King was it was a good battle. I had Danny winning this one, but King
I had
did
Danny
good.
2-1.
Okay.
I thought Danny was in his bag this battle, even though a lot of people is highlighting, you know, King performance. I also definitely want to highlight Danny performance because I don't really see a lot of people with highlighting Danny performance as much, but Danny definitely went crazy this battle.
Danny was wilding. Danny's rebuttals in the second round. Like just like wow, you know what I'm saying? And then the round was crazy. And I like that like Danny had a see in the third though, right? Because the first two rounds I see niggas get Danny at, but that third round, I feel like if Danny would have executed that a little bit better, he was really talking to King about like what if Smack them call they offer you Summer Madness, then Easy call and offer you text, like you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like he really was kind of hitting with that angle of like, you know what I'm saying? Basically doing the whole angle of like, I'm talking to my younger self. I thought that was dope. I just felt like his execution on it wasn't as crisp as the other rounds and shit, but it was dope. It's the type of thing that he might think about later type shit.
I thought he was on point all three. I ain't gonna lie.
All three?
It's one of the first Danny's I seen in a minute where I was like, oh shit, like he was really in his bag.
He was doing his shit though. I can't take nothing away from that because it was such a good. That third round was dope as shit, right? And then when King came back in the third, that was a standout round to me for King in the third round where he stops the punching, right? And he just starts rapping and he's talking to Danny and he's like, yo, like, you know, niggas think that the punchers don't actually rap, but some of us do. And he's really getting into like a semi-conscious type bag with the Detroit flow. You know what I'm saying? And he's rapping to Danny, bro. That shit was fire, bro. His third round was dope as shit. And it's like, to me, it's almost getting that of you know how with new battlers, you like, okay, you start off first, you like, okay, he can rap. All right, he can say some cool shit. Then you get to a point where they get a name, you like, oh, he can hang in there with the, you know what I mean? And then now it's like, what do you do different? You know what I'm saying? What can you do different to make you stand out? And I feel like in that third round, when he really started getting into that substance and shit and really started rapping, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. We done unlocked a new badge in this motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You talking about Danny?
Nah, King in that third round. That third round.
Third? Wow. I thought his first was the crazy round.
Nah, King third round. Like, listen to
Someone must have been smoking in the building.
Nah, listen to what he's saying to Danny in the third, bro. It was all substance, bro. That's the clip that's going crazy.
The end of his third was fire, low-key.
No, the end was fire. King is fire. I just think he got to trim the fat a little bit. And
think so?
Hell yeah, his rounds dumb long.
His rounds are too. His rounds are long. Okay,
way too long.
Okay,
but once he do that, oh yeah, he's gonna be a problem. Like I mean, he already is a problem, but I just
think
feel
he's
like
an issue. I think
he's an issue right now. But once he, you know what I mean, get on that road, start going to different leagues, start battling and stuff, he definitely gonna have to trim because he's not gonna get the same leeway he do in the trenches. Like the trenches, they'll let you, you know what I mean, get your shit off. It's your home. But like when you go to these other leagues and you got them long rounds, they ain't gonna let you get that off.
Battle versus trenches. He got him a man Low Supreme. I ain't gonna lie, Preem. You know I fuck with you, bro.
I fake have.
You had Preem in that one?
That was a good. I couldn't remember. That was a good one. And then who not Kim battled on that one, right?
Not Kim battled. Not Kim went. Nah.
He got crazy on a nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like that was a very like under it.
Yeah,
Like,
see, so I be in tune.
yeah, check in with the young boys, the
I be watching,
Nakim and
man.
the niggas and
I
Knox
be
and
watching.
Archduke and all of
I like
bro.
him. I ain't gonna not Kim
The
fire.
young boys, man, they've been putting on. That's what I'm saying. Like, but they just so turned off by the climate in this motherfucker. They just want to rap and go home type shit because it's so weird.
Then I think I'm thinking about one of them choke. I think I'm thinking about Nakim. If I'm thinking about Nakim having a good showing, then I might be bugging that. But because that was like in November, December. But but not.
Who do you think has based on what you just saw, right? You saw YUNUS with Pass, right? Because this is the conversation.
I've seen that little
YUNUS. I already know where you're going. I think right now YUNUS
King
has the best potential because YUNUS has battled on bigger stages. I feel like YUNUS has battled on a lot of bigger stages. YUNUS has battled on Winter Madness weekend. He's battled on he just battled on TBL. He's battled on URL a bunch of different times.
Riot.
He's YUNUS is very well traveled for a new guy. So I just feel like he's experienced in places that I don't think King has got the experience in yet. Like King hasn't
I agree with that.
Got the league hop. He hasn't got to been on different areas. He hasn't got to do that. He's kind of been in like controlled climate. So once he gets to doing what like YUNUS, the Capos, them niggas is not in controlled climates. Them niggas is everywhere.
We
like
gotta travel. We gotta travel.
Yeah, you gotta try as a new guy. Traveling is very important. You have to do that. You gotta touch the other leagues. Like it ain't nowhere around.
We know you the man at the crib. We know you the man at home. Well, we
King
can't even really say
King
the
is
crib,
more marketable though. Like if now King is more I can't even say that because I can't even say that because YUNUS, you could. I'm thinking now, like from a style, like just from a marketing standpoint. You can clean both of them. YUNUS is I got YUNUS. YUNUS is in the league.
I think like King, even though he had shout out to Frieza, he had on a Frieza tee. You know what I'm saying? He's in the anime and shit. I think when we did an interview, he had on like an anime type. You know,
his Twitter avi is Goku.
Yeah, like he's into that same shit, but. Here's the thing, like he could still say some real like shit that you know what I mean, like the street niggas in the room can, you know what I'm saying, like can relate to. I think the kind of one of the critiques I'm seeing about YUNUS is the believability shit, and then it's like for the street niggas, for the older niggas, it's
they
like
both not street niggas.
But that nigga King be talking some shit though. He is still getting into
King a Goku anime good kid, man. He just
I know, but nigga, but when you listen,
both the same archetype. Like
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Just niggas saying that because YUNUS a virgin. But if YUNUS wasn't like,
man,
bro, that's the only reason niggas saying that. Come on, man. Let's keep it a stack. Let's keep it a stack.
Detroit nigga that's just not involved in like.
Yeah, it seemed like he grew up around some shit though.
Yeah.
Like he can like he
no,
was the
I'm
nigga
saying,
that
I feel like with YUNUS, I'm not saying
it,
King a virgin. I'm saying YUNUS. I said the reason why people say that about YUNUS is not believable is because he a virgin.
I don't think niggas is thinking of the virginity shit all the time.
So what else does they think about?
I think what he like, because when YUNUS is trying to say the dopest shit, right? He's not really in there like telling you as much about his upbringing, like the type of shit that he on. Like that nigga King will talk about Detroit, the shit that he done seen, the shit that he grew up around, the stuff that's extra relatable to people. So even though he is in the anime and shit, and don't get it fucked up, street niggas watch anime too, but I'm just saying that he will still give you references to that life. You know what I'm saying? The type
they both kind of do the same. My cousin did this. I
never really heard YUNUS jump into the like I'm from around the way type shit, and I'm gonna say something that's relatable.
YUNUS is like 70% gun balls, damn near. What you mean?
He's using the gun. Okay, cool. But that nigga King is walking you through Detroit and a lot of his shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah, that's a Fendi right there. I get
like nigga, let's go up to 7 Mile and do this. Like, yo, I seen nigga on 7 Mile.
Yeah, YUNUS gotta start including his area code in some of his raps.
That nigga, that King, man, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the Cortez battle, he put the buffs on and just like he trying to talk that shit, but you know what I mean? So it's
so I mean, we could see, even though I know it's probably possible they're never gonna battle because of the history, you know.
They're gonna battle. And actually, honestly, bro, I see what niggas is doing because like, you know, we in this era of like, yo, they need to battle now. No, the fuck they don't. Let the beat build. You know what I'm saying? If they both continue on the trajectory that they on, that's a main event matchup on one of these big ass cards in one of these weekends. Like if they continue to do what they've been doing and they get to a certain place and then they battle, shit, that's a nice payday for both of them, and that's probably a headliner. You know what I'm saying?
Next battle?
Like a year. All
Rosenberg
right.
and Truffaut, right? Oh no, Coffee.
No, Coffee Brown, talk of the town, Coffee Brown.
Coffee
against Bonnie Yonkers. Yeah. Man, I thought Coffee came out swinging. You feel me? Like I thought Coffee got the first round. I thought it was first and third for Coffee, and I thought that Bonnie got the second. You know what I'm saying? It deserves a rewatch in my opinion. Coffee was talking to her though.
Coffee fake. Fake might have had, I don't know. Coffee was wilding on key.
You had her 30?
Wilding on that.
Not 30, but I might got Coffee in that.
One of them rounds, Bonnie went crazy.
I mean, not Coffee. I'm sorry. I might got Bonnie in this battle.
One of them rounds, she switched her flow up and was dropping bombs on Coffee. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, Bonnie was in that kind of that old Queen of the Ring bag.
She was, bro.
Yeah, she was feeling herself that night, man.
Yeah, she was in her bag. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I was entertained. Shit, I was on Coffee's side. I'm listening to how Coffee giving it up, especially in the first. I'm like, ooh, this might be a long night. Ooh, I don't know, Bon. Second round, Bonnie kicked up.
In the building?
What happened?
Nah, what you saying? Keep going. My fault.
Yeah, in the building, man. It was like it. You know, I'm looking around, I'm trying to gauge everybody. Niggas like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit kind of close. And you know what I'm saying, first and second, and then I feel like people just said like, well, nah, Coffee finished a little bit stronger, so they gave her the third. But you know, I think it's a rewatcher. I wasn't mad at the battle though. They be talking that.
I was edging Bonnie a little bit in that battle.
I'm not even mad at that. I ran into people that had Bonnie winning.
I gave it a Bonnie.
Okay, not even mad at that. I'm like, well, shit. I'm gonna have to watch this motherfucker over. I said that by like the second round. I'm like, okay, I see where this is headed.
That second round was insane. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Bonnie was wild in the second.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This Coffee was good, but Coffee usually this Coffee was good, but I don't know. Maybe Bonnie was just on point.
Bonnie was on point, man. Bonnie was fresh off the JMORR situation too, and that battle was cold.
Yo, that JMORR battle was crazy.
That battle was so crazy, bro.
Nah, that one is that's a really. I ain't gonna lie, man. Bonnie been on her shit.
Bonnie been on her shit, bro. She's been on her shit. But see, that's why I like the matchup because they both been, you know what I mean, kicking up all cylinders. You feel what I'm saying? Like I love Coffee content. You know what I'm saying? She could come through dressed like that, you know, have that shit on, but she's still gonna be talking that shit, punching people in the head and shooting shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like real destructive from Coffee. Like Coffee, you gotta chill. Crack a joke. No, you know what? Don't change nothing, Bonnie. Keep talking that shit. I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Bonnie and Coffee, they was working in there, man. So shout out to both of them, you know.
Shout out to the young ladies, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch that one. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, what was the next genre?
All right, so next one was
Truffaut and Rosenberg.
Rosie. Truffaut was doomed when the jump ball started.
Man, it was a lot of gas. Yo, what was going on in the building this battle?
Rosenberg had it was very clear to me when Rosenberg started rapping. It was almost this like, and you know, you would have expected what I'm about to say with the EAZY battle, but it actually didn't turn out like that. Remember you said like Philly gonna pay niggas back for what happened in Jersey, right?
Yeah.
I think instead what happened was because a lot of the chatter about Rosenberg recently has been like he's lost it. Like he ain't really, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really that. Oh, he a commentator now. I felt like it was energy in that building. Like, okay, Rose, show these niggas who you are, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna front when they lined up the battle, because you could tell in a pregame what type of time it is. Talk to that nigga Froze. Fuck out of here, nigga. Like, talk to that nigga Froze. Like, it had that type of energy. You feel what I'm saying? He come out towel on his head, you know. And
Philly versus everybody's shirt. I never seen Froze lean into this Philly rollout.
Yo, for real.
Yeah, he definitely gave it.
Because he usually don't he do like where Froze from?
Norristown.
I've never seen him lean into this Philly shit. This kind of like first time.
That's like being from like New Rochelle and being like claiming the city, you know? That shit's right there.
He leaned into it this time.
Yeah.
That nigga Froze should have uppercut him. They should have. Yeah, they was going crazy.
This was vintage Froze.
Froze was talking to that.
Froze was wild in this one. He had to, man. He had a lot of pressure on him going into this battle. Niggas was saying he was washed, then he had the hitman shit in spaces, so he had to really show out. He did his thing, though.
I got the 2 4s, add 10. That's prime Shaq. The way that wrote that's prime Shaq.
I had 2-4-2-1 though, but I thought I had 2-4-2-1 though, but I thought it was a good show for Froze.
The one bar that I heard people say, right, that had True Foe winning was like, you know, and I'm in the building, mind you, I'm in the building, right? Nigga came up to me, told I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm from Philly, man. I feel like when it come out, niggas gonna have True Foe winning because Froze did a lot of pandering. And then I was like, pandering? I'm like, what is pandering, my nigga? I had a whole conversation with a nigga about pandering. What is pandering? He like, man, he using Philly shit and this and that. And it was fire. I ain't gonna lie, it was fire, but I don't think the rest of everybody else is going, you know what I mean?
That nigga, he was working the crowd. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a product of state property. He was talking.
He was talking, bro. Like when Froze really get in his pocket, you know what I'm saying? You know, Froze got a certain enunciation with his shit. It's real Philadelphia enunciations. Like
I gotta see Froze versus Danny.
Yeah, I want to see
that. That didn't happen already.
That was supposed to happen on Trenches. That's the one you wrote. Pulled
that. I don't know.
I ran into Froze after me and Riggs was chilling. We like, yeah, that nigga Froze went crazy. I ain't gonna front. He came up, Frozen Bros, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, Froze, nigga, you know what's supposed to happen. He's like, I know, I already know. Him and Riggs, we wanted to get that matchup and shit.
You want to see him versus Riggs?
Yeah, that was a matchup that we've been wanting on the Trenches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with Froze, man. Froze be talking that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there goes True Foe. Look at Foe.
Look at Foe.
Look at Charlotte. He pulling up. He had to lean into that.
That nigga was
man.
On the solid.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. I ain't never see Froze rep Philly this hard.
Yeah. Foe was in there. Winning. Foe was getting love in there though. I have Froze winning. I ain't gonna front Foe. You know I fuck with you, bro. But I thought Froze won that. But you know, I wasn't mad at Foe at all. And you know, you can't really tell in maybe you can tell in the room, but niggas fucking with True Foe too. Like that battle was very appreciated. That was just like how Tex and Snake was like a real street nigga, grimy trenches type battle. Like that was how that was too. They content, you know what I'm saying? The way they putting their shit together, like I fucked with the battle. I'm like, oh yeah, nah, it's a rewatcher too. You know what I'm saying? I said the same thing about a lot of these, like those 3 battles of Bonnie Coffee, the True Foe, Froze, and the Snake and Tex. I'm like, man, I'm watching these bitches over. Like I gotta watch these motherfuckers over. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I think a lot of people, because if the pandering thing kind of sticks with people, like, and people watch this shit, they're like, oh nah, he was getting over because he was mentioning he had Philadelphia references and shit. There's gonna be people that got True Foe winning.
I ain't gonna lie though, I ain't gonna front though. I told you I was highly impressed with both of them. I thought Froze for him, for a lot of people counting him out as much as they do. Remember, he was kind of fake on a little losing streak. He stepped up, and then True Foe been cooking this year, man, with the A-War battle.
Shit, he been doing this shit, bro.
This is like back-to-back impressive showing. So, man, I'm listen. This year, I'm paying attention to all the. So I made it a promise to I'm paying attention to all the 15, the low Cody numbers. I'm paying attention to that because I felt
because that's where you get the best battles, bro.
Exactly.
The True Foes and the you know what I'm saying, what Froze just did, what Snake be doing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm paying because I felt like, I ain't gonna lie, salute. I felt like a lot of niggas got robbed off the last year, Cody. I'm not gonna cap. So I just feel like I felt like I want to do a better job of paying attention to some of the names, like not so top heavy names, because Niggas is cooking this year for real.
See, I fuck with the blue collar battlers that's going in there to work. You feel what I'm saying? So like Trufo is definitely a workhorse. Face, you know, he's a guy in Chicago, man. Listen, man, shout out to Chicago, man. Trufo, that's his shit, man. And I ain't gonna front, fo. You know what I'm saying? You and Venom at some point on TOS gotta happen to me, for me personally. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like Fo be holding it down, man. So that was dope.
We had the main event.
Swamp versus EAZY. The block cap finally made it, nigga.
Let's get straight to them payments.
Straight to the fucking payments, man.
Now on the internet. What's Swamp shit?
Yeah, I'm the same nigga in real life.
I am on
the internet. On the internet.
On the internet, yeah.
On the internet.
Yeah.
Yo, nigga with a good slogan, man. Shout out to niggas with good slogans.
Yeah,
man.
I appreciate. I ain't gonna lie. If I was a battle rapper, that's one of the first things I'm thinking of. I gotta have a slogan.
Gotta have a slogan.
Gotta have
immediately identifiable.
You have to immediately, nigga. You need a slogan. That's the number one thing you need, and it gotta be. You see, this the trick with slogans. It gotta be perfect timing. You gotta time the seconds on the slogan so you know. A lot of these, like salute the dollar. Yo, Dollar Bill got one of the longest slogans I've ever heard in my life. yo, his shit like 5 minutes. So you gotta have good. You gotta have a good slogan. EAZY Swamp, man. It's woo. What was the energy like in the building?
Excellent. The energy in the building was all right. We know what this battle is. We know what the talk was in the lead up, right? You know how, like, all right, they fighting. We gonna make a circle. Now, most of us is here to see this, you know what I'm saying? EAZY is the guy, you know what I'm saying? It's easy shit, but we're gonna be respectful. We're gonna be receptive to what Swamp's saying. It wasn't a gas fest, in my opinion, being there, seeing the energy and all that too. And I'm gonna come clean. I got Swamp winning that first round.
Clear.
I had Swamp edging the first.
I'm like, oh shit, he done got the first off, which totally was against my prediction. I did not think Swamp was gonna get that first round.
I don't know why EAZY went first. Like, I mean, it didn't benefit him, but I just felt like him going first and then Swamp having that. I'm like, oh Lord, this nigga about to lose again. That's the first thing I said. Oh man, I said, damn. So I mean, his first was good though. I'm not gonna lie, EAZY first was cool, but Swamp first. But see, it makes sense now because I was thinking, not to bring this up again, but if that incident happened right before this, that would make sense to why his energy was so like high at first. Like nigga damn near voice was cracking. He was spitting that shit in the first.
Yeah.
Oh, the what's the name incident?
Yeah, I think it's Swamp, man. Swamp first round. I thought Swamp got the first out the gate. You know what I'm saying? And I think in the crowd too, it was the energy of like, oh yeah, EAZY, you better fight, because he not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? EAZY.
Man, somebody made a good point. EAZY don't never go, like, he always losing the coin toss and got to go first.
That's low key true.
That's why he be dying on
tails. Who the hell pick tails and heads and tails? You always pick head. Like, what? Who the fuck pick tails? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, that's
he go first versus Suge.
He always go first.
He
didn't go. I don't think he went first versus Suge. I don't think so.
I thought he fake did.
He did go first versus
Suge. No, he did go first. He did go first versus Suge.
He went first versus Geechee. Like, that nigga be going first.
He always go first.
Yeah, he just let me get the energy right immediately. As soon as the intro's going, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Both had substance, both had some shit. I thought Swamp had got the first round. EAZY started kicking up in the second, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he did.
There was something that I felt like Swamp got a little bit rattled. I think EAZY mentioned, rest in peace. He mentioned his Rob Marley, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to him and stuff. Like he had lost his life and everything like that. And I guess the first time hearing something like that in a battle, that shit might kind of get to you. You know what I'm saying? I could see that.
What was the line?
I don't remember the exact line, but he made reference to it, like, yo, your man, passed, you ain't do shit or whatever. Them niggas is still living or some shit like that. I'm like, ugh.
I don't even remember that, but Jesus.
Yeah, I don't even remember that.
He said it, and I think when people say shit like that and I'm live, I look at the other person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Swamp get the guy kind of looking on it. It's like, oh, why did he say that? Like, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't reading his mind, but he had one of the faces like, oh God, you know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah. So the
that would
highlight
explain
of
a lot because his energy was a little weird. I gotta go back and watch that second because the energy was a little weird in that second for sure.
It was so yeah, and then and in the third round, I felt like the Swamp had a little bit of a glitch in that round, and he kind of had to go back. But here was the thing, man. The highlight of that shit that everybody's talking about when he started speaking to the boss, right? When he started saying what he's saying to the boss, I'm gonna come clean, Easy. Like, you look like the ugly version of an ugly bitch. Was funny in the room. And I thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Jazz not ugly. So, but okay, cool. You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
better watch your mouth. It's time to address bullshit when it's time to. Don't
Right.
make Jazz come
Oh,
outside.
Jazz is body easy.
Yeah,
It's
Easy.
a lot to say to you.
Jazz come outside.
Oh, nah.
Like
Jazz would do that nigga filthy. Leave her alone.
Jazz, all she do is study this shit. You would die. You better leave that alone.
Nah, Jazz really a student of this shit. Like, she be up studying this shit, son. He'll die versus her badly. Leave her alone.
So he was talking about Jazz when he said
I did not know he was talking about Jazz.
Yeah, she's like the ugly version of an ugly bitch.
Oh, so that's the rollout for. I never knew that. That's a rollout for the boss. She looked
that's what they were saying. It's like, yo, who is that? Is that Jazz?
I didn't even know that rollout.
Boss don't look none like Jazz, man.
She doesn't. But that's what people were running with. But that's internet stuff. I was like, she doesn't look like Jazz. No knock to either one of them, but I never saw it. But anyway, that's what Easy ran with. It worked in the building, things like that. I'll say this though. The fact that when Easy starts addressing, and that's what I'm gonna say to the boss and Swamp, and I'll say this as a manager, right? If I'm at a battle and a battler is addressing me, you know what I'm saying? Let it the fuck happen. I tell my guys that shit all the time. Let it happen. He's directing some shit at me. That means that he's not talking about you. So if he want to say something about me or whatever, and it don't even connect back to you and all this other shit, okay, but we don't interrupt that. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Let he just think about the optics of it, right? Because what happened was Swamp kind of, he got in the way and stuff like that. Like, nah, like, and Easy with the push, you know what I'm saying? It kind of added a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? It added to it.
He launched him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he pushed the
like
shit
push is just being nice.
Yeah.
That nigga Madden stiff armed him. That was like one of them old Madden 2000 stiff arm Mike Vick gave a nigga.
Yeah,
but it added to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of made it more of a moment by doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas
he made now it looked like it went from, because now it looked like Easy just bullying you now.
That could have went bad if Swamp had a if Swamp was on bullshit, that could have went bad.
That could have went, yeah. Because
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was. I'm like, oh, she just lit it because Easy security guard came running. If y'all peep, he came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
And to her credit, the boss was fully prepared and okay with whatever Easy was gonna say. Yeah, I think her thing was like, all right, well, it's still a grown man barking at a woman. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as he was doing that, he's talking about the fact that Swamp, you're under a woman. Like, what nigga listens to a woman? You know what I mean? That he's kind of doing that angle, right? And but I just think the push made the shit more powerful than, you know what I'm saying, whatever, than it was gonna be if that wasn't the energy behind it. You feel me? All right. So
I felt like I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna just be real, man. I thought like I gotta be real. Kind of the same mistake Easy made for Suge, I thought Swamp made for Easy. I think Swamp didn't really counter-right that good. Like, for example, Easy point was the boss a lot. I felt like he was saying, yo, the boss, what nigga let the boss manage him? He could have let a woman manage him. My nigga, he had, hello, like Remy, he got a rebuttal right there. I don't think Swamp counter right that good. I just thought Swamp, and I kind of think Swamp kind of wrote down as opposed to Easy writing up.
I agree.
Like I feel like
agree with that.
Swamp first was insane. Easy was writing up. Swamp was writing down. I just thought Swamp kind of maybe underestimated Easy just a little bit. I
think so too. There it is, right there. I think so too. And I think that, see, I knew it was like that when, see, I talked about the boss shit because that was the moment people was referencing. But that third round, Easy pulls out an angle of, yo, y'all niggas should be happy I left because before I left, they was pushing y'all to the side and I was getting all the A side. I was getting all the great matchups. I was getting all of this shit. So me leaving is what helped you niggas' career. The way he put that shit together, I thought was dope. I was like, oh, that's actually a pretty good fucking angle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Swamp didn't have nothing for that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't see that one. He didn't anticipate that type of angle coming. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a very well executed angle, in my opinion, in the third round from Easy when he started.
No, that was a flawless angle. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This is kind of the shit he say when he live. So that's why I say, like, I feel like Swamp wasn't really doing his homework. I think Swamp was like, his promo was trying to be funny, you know, posting old pictures, Easy, you know. But if he was studying Easy, a lot of the shit Easy said to him, Easy say on a daily basis.
He did say that in the promo, like, bro,
Easy say that all the time, literally. Yo, like he says that almost every live. So it's like
he put that fucking angle together though, bro.
No, that angle was flawless. But I'm saying if Swamp was actually like really locked in, you would know that. If you watch Easy live, if you locked in, you watch his opponent, you know that's something he says on a regardless. So you should already have that written down in your round. Okay, I know he's gonna talk about URL. He left URL. He opened a chance for me. Now I need to rebuttal that and say, hey, I'm Swamp. I only been on URL one time in the last 2 years. I was number 3 in Cody last year. I was traveling all over. I've been place to place. He should have incorporated more of his resume talk into his round, and that's where he messed up at. Because Easy now painted the picture. He's controlling the room and he's painting this picture of, nigga, I left URL. Y'all should have been doing nothing. Why y'all not doing nothing? You don't got a rebuttal for that. So I just thought Easy writing for this. Like, he actually did a lot of good writing for this. Like,
shit for this. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was very good counter writing. I think Swamp is usually amazing at counter writing too. That's why I was so shocked. I'm like, damn, he getting off some simple ass angles on Swamp, and he making them shit deadly too.
But I'm gonna tell you what though. I gotta get your thoughts and opinions on this. The Remy angle.
That shit was hitting in the first, but Swamp. So I ain't gonna lie though. Swamp did tell me the same thing though, and he told me he's not using that shit like that. Like he said he's gonna try to do other stuff. Like he ain't using it like that.
That's why I said after what Suge did, after what Clips did,
you gotta be creative.
The bar for creativity, if you're going to use that angle, has to be a lot higher, right? So like, if I've already battled John and Gotti and Clips, you know what I'm saying, and all these guys that they executed the shit in different ways, right? Now the only other type of battler that that would probably have an original kind of a take on the shit that Easy hasn't heard before is the puncher, right? If he battles like a Twerk or a Nitty or like somebody that really specializes in creating punches off of angles, okay, that's a different approach to it. But I think the days of talking to this nigga about it,
it's not over. It's not
because
it's not though, because you can't say that, because the round you gave Swamp clearly was the round he was talking about Remy. That was the first. That's the round.
But it wasn't all Remy though. Like that.
It was the majority Remy. That first round was a majority. Like
he talked about it, but I felt like he was performing.
He was talking about him getting knocked out, Pat Poose. He was
he
let that whole shit go in the first, and that's the round that everybody has him winning. You know why? Because it's the angle that people want to hear. When he left that angle and he got back to rapping, and then he was just rapping, and Easy was just rapping, it wasn't close because Easy took it more serious. But I will say
the angle's gonna keep coming up, but I feel like for the fans that's listening, for the people that's watching, I feel like you're gonna have to be creative. There's somebody in the super chat asking about, should Easy battle Real Sick?
Now I was gonna say this. Now this is where it's gonna get challenging. This is gonna get more challenging for Easy now because I feel like now. Remember, when we said this prediction, even though we said Swamp, we all damn near basically had Easy. Like we all had easy from jump. Like we just, you know, we said Swamp here and there, but for the most part, now this is where it get dangerous for Easy because I feel like his next couple opponents, Real Sick is out is a good name for him. I feel like Big K is a floating name out there. That's a dangerous. I feel like that's a dangerous battle because Big K is gonna study Easy and he's gonna actually go in there. And he's gonna put that. He's gonna go. That's gonna be the. I feel like that's gonna be a good test for Easy, Big K. Just not a test. Like he don't need no test. He Easy. But I'm just saying, like, to see if this momentum is gonna keep going.
I think Twerk could be like. Twerk know how to do the Remy angle and say some of the most creative shit you done heard with Remy name, Easy name. Like, I think Twerk might actually run. Like Twerk could do the Remy angle and be creative, low key.
Yeah.
Only thing with Twerk, we don't know if this nigga gonna finish the battle. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing with Twerk.
But he can beat this nigga.
And he also said in multiple spaces, he like, yo, the shit he would do with that angle has never been done before. Like he would take it to a whole nother place. Like
Twerk said that.
Yeah, he said that.
I totally believe him on that one too.
I believe him too. It's just finishing. Like
he said he'll take that shit to a whole different place. So I mean, I believe him, but I ain't gonna front though, man. I ain't gonna lie, Twerk. It's kind of hard putting money on you, man. Like I'm gonna be all the way
because I know he's capable of doing it, but it's like, man, this nigga Twerk.
I want to see Easy versus Rum Nitty, man. I like to see him versus Rum Nitty. I think Rum Nitty after what Rum Nitty did to Daylight. Yeah, I gotta see. I gotta see that one, and not for nothing, Miss Hustle.
Yeah, I like all four of them battles. I ain't gonna hold you. Hustle, K, Twerk, Nitty. I like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Easy could get a chance. If he get through them niggas, he could get a champion of the year, low key.
See, but that Suge loss.
I keep forgetting about that.
That Suge loss was bad.
Rick James. But
he wanted one. He wanted one for the year.
Yeah.
Even though I see that the EHOV is trying to push the Suge battle to debatable.
They are.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they are.
I seen people keep trying to push this narrative that the battles. I'm like, yo, that battle. Yo, I went back and watched. He did so good versus Swamp. I had to go back and watch versus Suge to see if I was bugging versus Suge.
But see, just like you saying that, now if Easy's next two battles are like Big K and like Hustle, right? And say if majority of people got him winning both of them battles, I'm telling you right now, that Suge battle is getting upgraded to debatable for sure.
For 100, bro. He beat Swamp and people like, I don't know, that Suge one only clear loss. He only got 2 clear loss. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah,
I don't know if Black actually plan on having this a Royal Rumble of the top media personalities debating. Niggas ain't letting that Suge let. Like the champion gonna be that, how Black saying it's gonna be everybody in there debating this shit.
Oh yeah, they ain't letting that rock.
Niggas ain't letting that shit go and just go
I'm telling you, if his next 3 is some combination of like K, Twerk, Hustle type of caliber,
but he gotta clearly beat them niggas. Like clearly.
Yeah, and also I ain't gonna lie, man. He gotta get the hell up out of Philly. Like
get out of Philly, bro.
Like I ain't gonna lie, it's phenomenal what you did. You got a hell of an event, hell of a staff, hell of a everybody got what they needed so far. It's time for y'all to get the hell up out of Philly and get on the road. Like I need to see him in Houston.
The Clips battle was in what was it,
Atlanta,
Miami?
Houston.
They did
when he was in Miami, he died. Go back
that's what I'm saying. I need to see him get a road win again now. I need to see him get a road win now. That like he used to get mad road wins during COVID.
Yeah, he did used to get them road W's. I ain't gonna lie.
So I need to see him on the road. I need to see him out of Philly. I need to see part of self. I need to see him out of Philly. My fault. I need to see him out of Philly. Maybe New York, Houston, North Carolina. It's mad places. I want to see the Trenches versus the Riot. Like
I want to see that too.
You don't want that.
Oh, here go Pose. Put your LA hat on.
It's a lot to say. There is. He don't
the
want
Dodgers hat. What?
Wait, we already battled. We good. We done with him.
Oh, we already got Gotti versus Easy.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But I meant like Rum Nitty.
Oh yeah, like Rum. Oh yeah.
Yeah, have Rum Nitty as that. Rum Nitty versus Easy.
Rum Nitty versus Easy. You could do Geechee versus one of your King. You could nah, it's too early for that. Too early
for that.
King.
Too early.
Yeah, it's
I will put his favorite. I would have said JMORR, but JMORR
like
what's the nigga that just battled? Give us text.
I like Geechee versus Text.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah,
for content purposes, that should be crazy.
Give us text, man. We'll say some shit to him.
That'd be nice.
But I'm just saying, like, I feel like, what do you think is next for So we all agree that Easy won this one.
Yes.
Yeah. What's next? I think the Chrome event anniversary needs to be in New York City.
I agree with that.
I like Easy and Twerk to headline.
That's fire.
That should be in New Jersey then.
Jersey.
I mean,
we're at New Jersey. Like that. The problem with Jersey is like where, like, like I love Jersey. Shout out to y'all. I live here, but where the fuck would they do that? Like
New York.
You might as well do it in New York. Jersey niggas gonna come to New York. Like
it depends on the battles. You get T-Rex, Snake Eyes.
Yeah, T-Rex, Snake.
Twerk Easy. Give me. Oh yeah, I could cook up a fire card off the top of that.
Be tough right there.
Dumb 2 for sure. You gotta bring you definitely gotta bring Tex back for sure.
Gotta bring my son Riggs out, man.
Riggs, you gotta bring Riggs outside. Oh, I would do
Shout out to King. You know what we talked about.
You would do Riggs versus King?
Shout out to King.
Damn, y'all trying to niggas is trying to
the king of the ring, man. He know. Yeah, shout out to.
So y'all think Remy a battle?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think she would.
Y'all think if Hustle keep like just saying shit about her, you think she'll find like, man, fuck, let's do it.
I think if somebody else pay for it, I don't think Remy gonna pay for it in battle.
Bro, I think if they did a Chrome anniversary and both Easy and Remy is battling, if Easy battles Twerk and Hustle and Remy was to happen, bro, that's the hottest ticket in town. That weekend.
Well, it will become it will respectfully become Easy versus then Remy versus Hustle. Remy would definitely be the main event.
Yeah, for sure.
But y'all think Remy would even take? That's like Hustle don't got nothing to lose in that. She might do Remy.
I think Remy would battle Jazz before Hustle.
I think
she might get done worse by Jazz.
Nah, but Remy could bully Jazz though.
Low key.
Remy bigger than Jazz. She could she could fake bully Jazz.
But I don't know if she coming
but they
on
ain't
bully.
Fighting like they not
coming on bully timing with the Jazz. See,
nigga, that's how Remy Ma battle. Y'all remember her from back in the day?
That was years ago though. She got a whole different archetype.
Boy, that's how she rap, nigga. She still rap like that. On Love Songs, she be sounding like that.
Yeah.
I don't think she would. That's too much of a burn because she will get talked to and low key body.
She not getting bodied.
I think she would get bodied.
She not getting bodied. I got Remy.
I really think Remy.
Nah,
and I like Remy.
No.
I think Remy cold.
Remy ain't getting bodied.
She don't know, like, bro. Think of Hustle and Jazz talking to Remy, bro. She don't know nothing about this new shit,
bro. Remy is not getting bodied, bro.
That the Remy. Did you see?
Never
Remy?
Did it. She never.
Did you see Remy's recap of the battle? She's very astute with this shit, bro.
I'm not saying like she understands it, but she never did it.
What are you talking about? She was a battle rapper.
No, but she never did this, like this new version.
What?
She's never did the new, like, why y'all acting like
the new version? She did
not like she hasn't battled in 20. She haven't battled in 20 years. She don't know how this shit go.
Bro, Remy will murder Jazz with that 911 angle.
I think she knows how this shit goes.
Y'all are disrespectful to Jazz.
They say I shot my best friend over a grant, and that shit'll break the room, nigga. What?
That shit gonna work.
Imagine what I do for a bitch that I can't stand.
It'll be like Cassidy, like Cassidy versus Goods. Remember Cassidy versus Goods first round? It's like, this nigga saying shit. After that, it's like, all right, Jazz putting the beats on her. Let's stop this battle.
I think Miss Hustle will smoke Remy. I think Remy will have a good battle with Jazz.
Bro, Jazz will do Remy very bad.
I think the Miss Hustle Remy shit is sold out work.
Yeah, that right there, that is correct. That's a
bro. Hustle will body Remy, yo. I gotta stop this.
Box office work. They may as well get the billboard. Put that.
So you saying that if Jazz went against Remy, Jazz,
I think both of them would do. I think both of them would body her. Like it ain't no.
Wow.
It's nothing in this for Remy. She gonna get bodied and put on that on Shade Room. It ain't nothing good coming out of this for Remy either way.
Wow. That's why I don't think she would do it though, because
that's what I'm saying.
There's no benefit for her. But if it becomes a point where, Jazz is now kind of going viral on regular platforms with the freestyles and stuff.
That's
Jazz,
a fact, but that's what I'm saying. Like Jazz is
and Hustle too.
What Jazz just did, with her and Hustle been doing their shit. I'm saying you put either one of them situations on a flyer in New York City, and you get one of these Webster's or big venues or a venue that's near Polo Crib and shit, like we're sold the fuck out. Talk of the town, work. You know what I'm saying? Then the media run that Remy will do in the lead up to the battle. I mean, we talking about one of the biggest cards like in the city in a long time, bro. That should have hit different. And it'll give Remy an opportunity to talk about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of things that's transpired.
Remy started addressing Pat Poose in one of them joints.
Oh my God.
Building.
It's breaking the building. Bad.
Bro, I'm saying it's all about.
Remy versus Hitman. They said Remy, but I don't want to see Remy versus a dude though.
That's all. I think the first round Remy probably get on some Cassidy shit. Like, damn, we heard it. We never heard this before. Like remember Jay Mill's first few bars. Wow, this shit fire. After a while, it's like, okay.
Wow, this shit fire.
After a while, it's like, okay. Like, just go ahead and end this battle, man. Put the bullet in this nigga head, bro.
Hey, Sean, start.
How do you, before we get so real quick, what y'all rating this event?
On some I was there shit, probably about a 7 or 8, something like that. Probably between 7 and 8, 7.5, something like that. I had a good time.
I get a 7.5.
I had a good time, bro.
Damn, that's kind of low.
That's not that low because you got to think
we didn't have 2 battles, right?
Yeah, we're missing 2 battles, so I automatically got to take off points.
It wasn't no chokes. Every battle pretty much got through. They weren't bad battles. So
the only points that's missing is because
niggas giving this shit some low ass points in the
we didn't get 2 battles, and I don't know if we got a classic from that.
I ain't gonna lie. That EAZY Swamp battle, I'm probably not gonna rewatch that one after. That wasn't like a classic. I'm
rewatching. I'm for sure. I mean, I'm gonna rewatch the Swamp EAZY, but
I'm gonna watch it when it comes to YouTube. But I'm saying like that's not. I don't think that's a battle that I'm gonna watch 6 months from now. Like I just feel like we ain't get a classic Swamp.
6 months from now, I'm gonna be watching that King and Danny and that Snake and Tex. That Snake and Tex, I'm gonna be watching that shit all year.
Good event though. I would give it like a 7.5, 8 out of 10.
Yeah. I thought it was a good event, man.
7. I give it like a 7.
Like I said, man, being there, I had a good time, man. Only thing I'm gonna be honest, EAZY. Only thing that made me mad with you, yo, what's up with the bar? What were you doing? Like, but after what just happened,
you ain't need no liquor in there, bro.
We ain't need no liquor in there.
Yeah.
And mad niggas is Muslim.
That is actually a fact, but it was you could smoke in there though.
It's a Sunday. You wow.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, bro. I'm not taking points from that, but because you could smoke in there, like, and I definitely rolled up something and smoked in there. So shout out to that.
That's kind of about now. Let me ask y'all real quick. One last thing before we get out of here. It's been noise. What do y'all? I see a lot of people saying what's going on with URL. Like it seemed like URL's letting all these big events happen. TBL, Trenches. Sure. It seems like Trenches got 2. I mean, Chrome Trenches, whatever they brand is, they keep accidentally saying each other's shit. So I'm just gonna put them together. Chrome Trenches is they threw two events already this year. Yeah. What do y'all think about URL, man? What you think they doing?
Cooking up. They got some more shit coming to Atlanta. That's dope. With URL, man, I just feel like with them, they just kind of like letting certain things happen that they don't necessarily want to do, but they know the culture wants it, but they don't really want to necessarily do some of these battles, right? Like, so it's like in a sense, it's just like, all right, we can sit back and just kind of let it happen. They still got they newer talent that they're still, They developing them, getting them matches, and I think it's time for a lot of them to step up and things like that. They doing outside 4. So I think it's you know, at first I was just pissed off because I'm like, damn, what's up? You know, but like I actually like what's going on now because it's like you're getting the, you know, some of the grudges, like the older battles out the way. You know what I'm saying? The newer guys are doing they shit. You know what I mean? A lot of them traveling and stuff like that. So when they do come back and they really start, you know, put the foot back on the gas again, it's like, all right, they're gonna have a lot of matchups that's still kind of out there. You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of the shit that's going on now is matchups that they probably would never book, like, or like they don't really, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right,
can I just be honest?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
I just think the matchmaking ain't good. Like I just feel like I feel like if all these other leagues that's like new leagues, battler ran leagues is giving the matchups that the fans and the people are asking for, it's no reason why the appointed #1 league of all time can't give these matchups to people. It's no exclusivity no more. Like before URL, you know, only URL or RBE booking the big matches. Now, anybody can book a big match. Anybody.
Yeah. But I also think, I think part of that though, bro, is that some of these same matches that's happening in these other places, motherfuckers is gonna charge URL like taxes on top of whatever the hell the matchup is worth. So shit, respectfully, if I'm, you know, if TBL trenches and things like that, like of course I'm gonna get my bag, but the prices that the artists would charge URL for these same battles is probably a price they don't want to pay. So it's like, all right, well, do that shit over there.
I think URL has already took a L for the year. They've already lost, and here's why. Here's why. The biggest battle of the year is already booked. What is that battle? The URL had that battle? What battle was bigger than that?
EAZY Tay-Rock. And no, not bigger. It's about the same. About the same.
What battle that they could book that could be bigger than that this year?
Damn, that's a good. Well,
EAZY Tay-Rock.
Yeah, that is a huge battle, bro.
And we know that ain't going on URL.
That's not happening.
Yeah, that's never happening.
Yeah.
They already took a L. They didn't. To me, they should have dropped everything and tried to get that Hitman battle. Fuck it, man. We're gonna just put our pride to the side. Fuck, let's try to get Hitman.
Man, y'all heard Remy in the stream yesterday. She said, "I hope y'all not like Hitman with these prices." So she like obviously he ain't. I ain't seen nobody clip that either. I'm like, people probably just didn't want Hitman started, but. When she said that, like, nigga, so obviously URL feel that his price ain't cheap, so they probably feel like they don't got.
I feel like they should have just said, you know what, we got to make a. They should have just did it, man. Like, fuck it, man. We're gonna make a splash and get this battle, Mook and Hitman, because now it's nothing on the table for them. Like, what are we waiting for URL to do? What is gonna be on Gnome that's so powerful?
Jazz versus Hustle, but Jazz already said she ain't trying to do that.
Like, what matchup are y'all waiting for URL to book this year that's so powerful? Calico and Rum
Calico Nitty, but Calico said he trying to book that for his own league.
For his own league.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what could they do?
but see what you saying, Pose, is like, nigga, that type of that old school URL pressure, like, you know, the culture want this, y'all. Like, that shit gets annoying. It has to. After all these years, like, all that goddamn pressure.
Posey might be right. What battle could they book left?
Nah, that's fair.
I think
he is right, but I think that's.
What about Goods versus
Twerk? Goods versus Twerk,
yeah, that's a solid battle.
That's not Hitman and Mook though.
But I feel like they should have put all their chips on the table. Let's just do it, Mook and Hitman. Let's everybody put their pride to the side. And let's book this shit.
Man, listen,
that would have been
URL need to do.
That's not a cheap battle, bro. Good lord.
Yeah, and then
but
it's like,
but it's what if they would have like, you know what, we gonna take a few months. They basically are taking a few months off. Because let me ask y'all this.
They got an event this weekend.
They got Outside 4 coming up.
What battle do they? Let me ask y'all this, right? We already 5 months in. What battle do URL even have on a platform that's affected the algorithm of champion? Like, yo, that battle was crazy. This might affect this nigga. They have nothing. They don't have a battle.
Lux and Rum, that was last year.
That wasn't last year?
Nitty was last year. Was that last year?
That was the biggest battle of last year, though.
I'm talking about this year. We 5 months in. What battle does URL have that affects anything? Like, yo,
I just think URL learned. I just think. Hold up, wait, real quick. I just think URL learned that it makes no sense to throw events in the beginning of the year because niggas forget them shits anyway. Like, I think URL, like, I think they not gonna get active till after the summer. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I think URL they took the L this year. Y'all didn't book the biggest battle of the year.
How you gonna say that in May?
Dang. The biggest battle of the year. Because the biggest battle of the year is already booked. It's booked the biggest battle of the year is booked for September. So I already know URL don't have nothing bigger than that. So they lost.
Nah, Cassidy versus Rex is equal to that. That's still out there.
No, it's not.
Cassidy versus Rex is gonna do numbers.
That's gonna do a great face off. Like it's not.
Whoa! You think that
numbers,
you think Mook and Hitman is gonna get bigger numbers than Cassidy Rex?
Cassidy Hitman versus Mook is more important to this battle rap shit. I don't care. I'm not talking about the numbers. I'm talking about important to battle rap and art. What we care about.
Well,
the
important
story,
to
our
battle
analytics.
Rap is different.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Cassidy Rex up there for me. I ain't gonna lie.
Cassidy Rex.
I've been campaigning for that for almost 5 years.
Cassidy Rex is not important to like the analytics and what we doing in battle rap. It's not important to being it's not important to that. It's just
I don't know, man. Cassidy went off a couple weeks ago, and it seemed like that's all every channel was talking about.
I disagree with Pose on this.
Cassidy and versus Rex is like a sideshow. It's a very big battle. It's like fucking. It's just a sideshow, very big battle. They gonna talk their shit. It ain't important to what we do.
When Cassidy,
you're not gonna make me believe that Cassidy versus Rex is important to the analytics about it. It's not, bro. Stop.
What? I don't agree with
not.
that.
We know Cassidy gonna. We know
I don't agree with that at all, Pose. I think the fans who haven't been watching the Unknim who ain't been watching battle rap since the DVD, when they hear Cassidy is about to battle Rex,
y'all are reaching, bro. That battle is not important to this shit. Stop.
Nah,
it's gonna be a big battle with a big face off.
Huge.
It's gonna garner some attention. It ain't important though. It ain't. It's not important though. It's a sideshow. Like, yo, this is a very big sideshow. It's gonna get 1 million views for the face.
So you don't think URL got no battles right now they could book?
I disagree with that.
Hitman versus Mook is the biggest battle you can book on the market right now.
But it still got to live up to it though.
That's
you're right, but it's already booked and it's in September.
It's a big on paper, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it is a big matchup, but it ain't the only one because you still got Tay-Rock Easy out. My fault. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, bro. Did Daylight and Rum move the needle for niggas? Did that was a needle mover?
No.
Like what? That wasn't even
of the year. I think that's one of the biggest moments of the year.
There were about 4 battles on that card that was better than that.
That's low key way more than that.
That's the biggest moment of the year, like the Daylight and Rum Nitty.
No, hell no.
So what's bigger than that moment right now?
Hustle Hitman.
Hustle and Hitman. I ain't gonna lie. That's a better
Shotgun Sugar and Easy.
Shotgun Sugar and Easy.
Bro, Shotgun Sugar and Easy and Miss Hustle Hitman was way better than Rum Nitty Daylight. We not doing that.
That's why I know you niggas is full of shit. Because we asked the question. Remember we came here, it's like, yo, what battle is more important? Nigga Tony, bro. Well, I think I'm gonna go Hitman. No, I'm gonna go Daylight and Rum Nitty. We had this, and you said it was that.
And lead up to it, nigga. But now we got the results, bro.
I didn't say that,
bro. But I said that in the lead up to it because of what that battle could have turned out to be. And I also said I was colossally fucking disappointed with what that battle turned out to actually be. Hitman and Hustle, that shit more than lived up to the hype.
So Hitman,
went crazy. So it's like, bro, like, nah.
Yeah, Hitman and Miss Hustle is a big.
So clearly, Hitman is the biggest ticket in battle rap. He's already booked against.
I mean, if we going by the views, Rum Nitty and Daylight is still at 400,000, and that was 2 weeks ago. So that means people don't like that battle.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is there's no battle URL.
I mean, that's still big numbers, but I'm just saying for like what that's supposed to be. Like they supposed to be at 1 million.
I'm just saying it's no battle that URL could book this year that's bigger than Hitman. They've already took the L for the year. Like it's nothing. What else could they book?
It's May, Pose.
Yeah, bro.
The battle of
shit didn't even but you ain't even. What if 2 top 10 niggas start their promo run and start arguing?
What is a bigger surface?
Lux and Twerk. What about Lux and Twerk?
Listen, man.
There it is.
That don't even sound powerful.
What you mean that don't sound powerful?
Y'all know damn well Hitman and Mook has been built for a year and a half. I don't know what y'all niggas talking about right now. It's already booked for September.
If URL announces Lux versus Twerk for October, nigga, what?
Lux versus Twerk is not bigger than Mook versus Hitman. Are y'all kidding? Are y'all trolling?
Bro, why? I don't get it. Like you're saying, like the name, like these is big name. If anytime Lux come outside, it's a big battle.
Exactly, and Twerk is one of the most popular.
Anytime Lux come outside, it's a big battle.
Y'all are literally trolling. The biggest battle of the year is already booked. That means URL has not. They didn't win this year. They didn't book it. They had ample time, 2 years to book it, and they didn't do it.
So let me. Wait. I gotta post. I gotta.
May and the biggest battle was already booked for September.
No. I got. Hold up. So wait. Hold up. So is TBL doing bad that? Now that Hitman, so you saying that Hitman and Mook is the biggest battle, so TBL is doing better than Trenches?
Oh, good question.
What is that? TBL doing better?
Because you saying that Hitman and Mook is the biggest battle nobody else. Hold up, nobody else can book a battle that's bigger than that, right?
That not this year, no, because it's already off the table.
So Trenches can't book a battle right now that's bigger than Hitman versus Mook.
No, what battle was there? Y'all haven't.
EAZY versus Tay-Rock is equally as big as Hitman versus Mook.
I don't think so, personally.
What?
I think the biggest battle was off the table.
EAZY versus Tay-Rock up there. Like that grudge is crazy.
I think EAZY versus Tay-Rock, that's the second one. And that's not on the table for y'all. The first of all, the conversation is about URL. Y'all niggas not about to try to flip it or some other shit.
It's true.
Nah, it wasn't on
URL. I like his question about TBL versus Trenches though. I'm gonna come clean.
Yeah, because based off your logic, then TBL would be the #1 league out of everybody, not just URL.
Because they got the biggest battle. I'm not saying they're the best league, but they already got the biggest card off the table. So they are
not the best league if they got the biggest battles.
You can have the biggest. URL had years where they had the biggest battles. The shit was still ass product. That don't mean if you had the biggest battle, it means the best.
Okay, so now we talk about the product.
So you're saying that because the biggest battle is Hitman Mook, like
that's off the table. Yeah, y'all trying to like do little gymnastics.
What if Hitman and Mook ain't that crazy? What if that?
Nah, but he's saying on paper though, it don't matter. Even it don't matter what it do after. He's saying on paper it's already booked.
The biggest battle was already booked for September. You saying that it's made? That's irrelevant. It's already booked for the end of the year, basically.
Oh man, you said these niggas already lost. It's made. This is the type of shit.
I just want y'all to remember this when they. Well, nah, Posey never shit on Mook though, so I can't front. He don't be.
I fuck with Mook. I'm a Mook fan.
Nah. He don't be shitting on Mook.
This is nasty I could kind of agree. I'm gonna come clean.
I mean, I think URL still can compete, man. There's still a lot of battles out there. Jazz Hustle, Jazz versus Hustle is still a big battle.
Huge battle.
Huge
fucking battle. If Jazz versus Hustle and Lux and Twerk is on the same card, bro, URL's right back in business. Like I really want to hear what Pose has to say. If those,
I'm not saying they. That's you
said they lost already.
What if
they lost already on booking the biggest battle? See, the niggas be trying to. You can't gymnastics me, nigga. I said they did not book the biggest battle of the year. That's what I said. I didn't say like they lost the year in terms of book.
But what if but say they didn't get the biggest battle, but they put together a card a night of main events to have all big battles to people. Can they still compete?
Yeah, I guess. Salute to them brothers.
I'm calling Beasley tomorrow.
Salute to them brothers, man. Like
I ain't gonna lie, Tone. You need to hit Beasley because I ain't gonna. I'm keeping it stacked.
I'm gonna call Beasley tomorrow.
Yo, Trenches looking like they taking over URL.
That nigga Posey said, "Fuck it, my birthday's in 45 minutes. I'm about to say some wild shit."
That wasn't wild. I feel like I'm.
No, but yo, Tone, I don't know.
You said that they lost already.
They did not. They did a poor. They didn't book the biggest battle of the year. They lost. URL is known for booking the biggest battles.
Man.
No, they weren't. They have not. Well, yeah, that's a fact. Lux. They have booked the biggest battles for the last 2 years.
Year after year, they've known for booking the biggest battle. This is URL's job. This is why they're the biggest.
Yes. Lux versus Nitty, Mook Twerk. They have been hitting.
And this battle was in their hand. Like that, Mook and Hitman was in their hand. They had a chance to book it. Smack came out to the promo. We ain't paying these niggas.
Niggas want half a ticket for the battle.
So let me ask you a question. So you don't think Tay-Rock, Jay the Nightwing? Like I don't see a lot of people talk. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people kind of killing this card. Like they like Respectfully, I see a lot of people saying
Loco, Hansel, Sheed, and Trez. I want to see that for sure.
I see a lot of people saying that, like, you know, this is like kind of like.
Now, if Surf get out of jail on some random trailer come out, yo, I'm home.
Oh, nah, they done. It's over. They
back.
The spot is back.
And Surf just like, yeah, give me this nigga easy. Yeah, we could. They back.
Cancel Christmas.
But Remy sound like she gonna book that for herself. She on the live. I watched that live. She like, listen, I know Surf like money. All you gotta do is come with that bag.
You think Surf will come home and do a chrome battle?
No
man,
way.
He been away for almost some years. Coming home to a nice 6-figure check from a league that's able to do he gonna do it.
I don't see him jumping over there, bro.
Oh
no, I think he gonna give URL his first battle, but bro, Surf, like Remy fake right about that. Like Surf, well, not really, because who else is Surf battle besides URL?
Surf, man, listen, bro.
Dub.
Yeah, UW. I don't see.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't see Surf doing that, bro.
I don't see Surf doing that either.
He come back URL.
So I mean, listen, they could. If I'm URL, this is what I'm doing. I got my ace in the hole. He'll be out soon. I'm gonna let everybody else spend their money up.
No
and
lie.
While I stack my money on the app, I stack my money. I keep giving y'all Tay Rock, Jada Nightwing, giving y'all these, stacking the money on the app. Then when Surf come home, I'm booking the big battles. Y'all already spent all y'all money.
Right.
So I think that's kind of what they doing, man. They letting everybody spend. But only thing is that.
But what if they get all the money? Like, what if they empty the clip? Like, it's no more big battles.
I could see Surf battling on a headband card. I ain't gonna lie.
I could see that too.
Surf, I could definitely see Surf doing a hitman card. I could see Surf coming home and doing his own Midnight Madness again.
Calico too. I could see him doing the Calico shit in Detroit as well. I ain't gonna lie. But
I think when Surf come home, he's gonna touch every league. I think.
So do y'all think that's what URL is betting on? Like, we got this.
They have to be. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because why are they letting all these big battles go? That got to be the only reason. I think they're trying to stack up for Surf.
Mook in the cut somewhere, right?
And I heard Surf September. I heard it's like that might be the month.
Surf Timber. Okay,
I'm hearing.
Start the hashtag now. Surf Timber.
But that shit. I mean, they got to be the only explanation, because they just letting shit just get booked. I don't know.
Nah, I just think they overpaying fucking half a doctor's salary on niggas. You know, like I feel like that era is over with. Like, they just letting niggas do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, if you can get the battle cheaper over here, then hey, you may as well go for it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because niggas will take the same battles that we seen and like tax on it. You feel me? And
that is true.
What Smack say? I ain't eating that. No way.
I can't eat that.
I mean, I guess they probably eating up their app, but I don't know, man.
They chilling.
What shit? Let's get to this Patreon, man.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
Salute to y'all, man.
Media. Make sure that, like I said in the outset of this show, drop your comments. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we talked about here, everything is fair game. Keep it respectful in the comments, man. Shout out to everybody, man. All the battlers that was on Trenches this past weekend. Definitely enjoyed the card, man. Shout out to Bonnie and the boss. You feel what I'm saying, man? Hey, listen, like I said before, bro, like, we never know. We might wake up tomorrow and it's all type of allegations and rumors and shit, right? Because the one thing about the media cycle, especially in battle rap, this shit keeps going, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We were just in the clone era last week,
and the week before that, we was in the bad news era. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just another week, another storyline, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, real quick, how y'all feel about let's say that, I guess.
Yeah, say that. Okay.
How y'all feel about DNA says battle rap room?
I'm gonna need some time. Yeah, I gotta cook with that one. It's a lot to say.
Let's say that for Patreon. We'll say that for Patreon.
A lot to
Make sure y'all get the Patreon, man. Get the Patreon.
Yeah, because we'll start off with that. I ain't gonna lie, because like we gonna, you know what, we're gonna start off with that one.
Yeah, we'll start off with that on the Patreon. So make sure y'all come over to the Patreon.
Salute for the happy birthdays, man.
Yeah, happy birthday.
We getting old.
Love
y'all brothers, man. Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Man. Black Compass Media, we up out of here, y'all. Peace.